And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Justin F. Caressel Stadium on the campus of Defiance College. It's Jim Bellamy and Randy Roberts bringing you another NAIA football Saturday here on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. And Randy, today we welcome in the Madonna University Crusaders from the MSFA Mideast.
Yeah, looking forward to a first-time meeting between these two. That's about a third of the schedule this year for the Jackets have been new teams. So Madonna team that's been struggling this year and really since their program started. And we'll get a chance to talk to the coach here in just a few minutes. He was in the situation earlier this year, had a winless team. I don't want to say they took lightly, but a team that they thought was a little bit better than the record indicated. And it turns out that Siena Heights came in here with a plan. And now I think the big thing for Coach Nickel and the Yellow Jackets to avoid the same situation today.
Yeah, there's no question about it. There are a lot of similarities between Siena Heights and Madonna in terms of this season's performance. Madonna, as you mentioned, Randy, 0-7 overall and 0-2 in the MSFA Mideast. And they come in having lost a number of games consecutively dating back to their program start in 2020. We had a chance to have a conversation with the coach, so without any further ado, let's have a conversation with Coach Bill Nickel right now on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
And welcome everyone to another conversation with the coach, Jim Bellamy and Randy Roberts on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Coach Bill Nichols joining us today. And Coach, how you doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
Really good, thanks.
Yep.
Let's dive right into it. Jackets fall in a tough one to Rose-Hulman 29-25. Team had the lead late in the game, so let's just talk a little bit about continuing to learn how to play with the lead and that building block for your long-term success.
Yeah, 100%. I think when you just look at the score and the time and everything else, you're like, how did that happen? What I really want to kind of concentrate on is the fact that we had several injuries. We had guys step up, and we had a freshman quarterback that took his first snaps ever in a college game to be able to take us back and give us an opportunity to go win the game. So really proud of that, but I do think that, we're still learning how to win, how to finish, especially on the defensive side, where all you got to do is get a couple stops. They've been able to stop them several times throughout the day. They played great at times throughout the game, and when it mattered most, I think that we were caught waiting on somebody else to make a play instead of us just being able to pull the trigger and do our jobs, which is what you get when you get a few guys that are inexperienced in there. And we just got to continue to play confident, not only in ourselves, but trust the guys next to us too. So.
Yeah, Coach, that was the biggest thing I took away from the game is you mentioned it, the young players and, looking through, especially after the game, you kind of look up and see what happened. And a lot of, I guess, unfamiliar names to us, you guys that were a little bit deeper on the depth chart, but just talk about getting the guys some experience and being put in a difficult spot in a close game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they earned their playing time. It's you want to be able to try to take those guys and not throw them into a situation that they're not going to learn from or be able to develop. I don't want to say protect them necessarily because they're good players. But we're later in the season. We got a bunch of injuries. Those kids have been practicing their butts off and put in the work. They earn their opportunities to go out there and be able to go out and play. So we still believe in those guys. We believe in our older guys too. But, sometimes you got to go test the waters a little bit before you're ready, battle tested, and that's a heck of a way to lose a game. It's a heck of a way to become battle tested. But I think in the long run, we'll be a better team for it.
Coach, let's talk a little bit about the quarterback position. You mentioned somebody coming in, taking his first snaps in a college game. Garrett Bogert had 60 passing yards in his debut.
Yep.
Jelani threw for over 202 scores. So where does the quarterback situation set right now?
Right now, Jelani's our guy. He was dinged up. When you play the style of play that we need to do to be able to go and score points and go win games, that's going to require a quarterback that's going to get hit quite a bit. We use quite a bit of quarterback run game. We like his mobility. That gives us an additional weapon, but also, we're talking about a fifth-year senior that's played a lot of football and, just getting hit continuously throughout the season. Sometimes it wears on you, So Jelani's still our guy. Garrett's done a great job for us. He's had a great week of practice too, and we feel comfortable being able to go out and compete if we need him to go out there for us too. So,
And getting good quarterback play really starts with an offensive line. The last time we talked to you, you had shuffled some guys around, and are you starting to find some, something with the? Are you comfortable with the group up front now?
I'm comfortable with whoever we got to roll out there. To be honest with you, but we haven't been healthy the entire season. This past week, now we get Brian Hammer back this week, who is our original starting left guard, but Moultrie's a little dinged up, and our center's a little dinged up. So you're going to get a different combination this week too, just so you know. So, it's frustrating when things happen like that, but that's part of the game, and it's why we get paid is we get paid to teach these guys how to go out and play and mentor them. And, they got good relationships within each other too. So, even though Moultrie, may or may not be playing this week, he's stepped up already we call him Coach Moultrie as a joke. But he's done a great job in that role of being able to take guys under his wing. And, I'll come into my office and he's already running a meeting over in the classroom across the hallway from me, with some of these younger guys. So it's great to see. Not as great as when we just have our 5 guys rocking and healthy, but at the same time, you can see the culture that we're building here is actually paying off, and these guys are invested in each other. And again, we may not be seeing all the results that we want right now, but I'm telling you it's coming. So I am confident in that.
Are you going to find a spot for Moultrie when his playing days are done on your staff?
Would love to. I've been harassed him the last 2 years, so hopefully it's starting to sink in a little bit. I'd love to have him on staff.
Tristan Thomas had a good week on the ground. You have a lot of good depth at the running back position. Let's talk a little bit about them.
100%. I mean, we have a stable of running backs between Cooper Sloan's our starter, great leader for us. And again, very multiple, the things that we're able to do with him in the pass game and in the run game. But, we also have Killer Cam. We got Jeremy Brown, and then we had Tristan, who has been playing receiver, so Wildcat quarterback for us. But he was rocking on Saturday with the run schemes that we had called and did a great job. So he earned a lot of the carries too. So looking forward to continuing to develop those guys. And again, I mean, 3 of them are freshmen. So we have a deep group, and, excited to watch these guys go out and compete. We believe in all of them, but it's whoever really has the hot hand, as we're going into the game, and who gets rolling first. That's the guy that's going to get the majority of the carries.
Coach, I'm glad you brought up Cooper Sloan. He's kind of an interesting study when you look, just at the numbers. The number of carries might have gone down, but you look at some of the things he's able to do. And I mentioned, I think, the last home game, we saw him a lot in the slot playing more receiver. So it's not that the carries might have gone down, but it's not that the playing time's gone down for him.
No, 100%. I mean, he's a crucial part of our offense and honestly our team. He's a great special teams player too. Just a great leader for us. So regardless of who's getting the football, he's an integral part of what we're doing offensively, 100%. Whether it's out wide, whether it's blocking, whether it's carrying the ball, I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but we've had him line up and do some quarterback stuff with us too, So, no, we love Coop. He does a great job for us.
Coach Richard Pope IV, can't say enough good things about him. Had a sack last week. Now he has 29, and he's one shy of becoming only the second player in DC history with 30 sacks. So let's just brag on him in that defensive front a little bit.
Those guys, they got the work cut out for him each week, and Pope, everybody knows Pope going into it. Everybody has a game plan to be able to block him or try to block him, and he's consistent week in and week out being able to affect the pocket and affect the quarterback. So very proud of him. He's a great player. We're lucky to have him, and hopefully he's able to hit that 30 mark this week.
Yeah, and I think you have 2 really good DNs, and like you said, everyone kind of game plans on what to do to block those ends, but just being able to rush with 4 like you have this year has got to be pretty good for you.
Yeah, 100%. Those guys, and we play a bunch of defensive linemen too, but those 2 ends, those bookends, those are our staples with Harris and Pope. We got those guys sitting out there. We can find some answers through the inside. But there's only 2 positions on the field that have the word man in them. That's offensive lineman and defensive lineman, and we take a lot of pride in our big guys on both sides. Those guys are warriors in there, and a lot of guys getting thrown in the fire maybe before they're exactly ready, a little bit like we have on the offensive line too. But those guys week in and week out, they keep getting better, and they're working their butts off. So we're proud of them.
And it's got to feel good to have linemen like that. It allows kind of linebackers, and Cody's the first one that really comes to mind. Let those guys kind of do their thing and roam around the middle of the field.
Absolutely. Between Cody, we got Braden Burkholtz, who we affectionately call Larry Legend because he kind of looks like Larry Bird a little bit. We got Larry Legend out there he's moved a couple positions too, from inside the box to outside the box. Antonio Rosser's another linebacker that's come along throughout this season that's playing a little bit of defensive end too, depending on the structure. And then Woodson as well is a fantastic player, and he's a freshman too. So we're young at the linebacker spots, but we are talented, and I'm excited to watch those guys continue to grow.
Good to see Vashon get an interception last week.
Yep, absolutely. And again, he's a great player. I can't say enough about him either. So, so we had a Hail Mary situation towards the end. He's a guy that we trust. We put him out there. So even though he's a defensive back, but his ability to go up and get the ball, and, he views the ball when it's in the air as his every time anyway. So he's one of our deep ball guys too in end of the game situations like that. So, no, Palmer's a great player. We're excited to, for his – I don't want to lose him, but I'm excited to watch him continue to grow over these next 4 weeks. I think he's going to finish the season off with a bang.
Hey, Coach, you talked earlier about some players being kind of nicked up a little bit. How is the overall health of the team going into this week?
We are getting better. We have a couple key positions that you don't want to be dinged up, that are still on a Wednesday, that are still hurting. So we'll find out more around 4 o'clock today about what our game plan will be. Some of our other positions are coming back. Wide receiver is getting healthy. Running back has been pretty healthy throughout the season, with the exception of Tyshawn. Defensive line's good, linebacker's good, but we got a couple DBs. The quarterback situation, we're going to see how Jelani's feeling today, and then obviously offensive line too. Regardless of who's got to step up, it's a next man up mentality. So we'll see where we're at today at 4 o'clock. That'll be rolling into Saturday.
Coach, last question I have for you is, what have you seen from Madonna in all 3 phases as far as your matchups go?
Very multiple. They're sound in what they do. Special teams are going to give you a bunch of different looks, which, is very smart, and it's tough to defend because you got to practice against every single look that they put on tape. You got to be ready for it. Defensively, they're sound in what they do. They have some talent there too. I think both of their corners are very good. They have good size on their defensive front as well. Offensively, they've made some things happen as well. So we got our work cut out for us, man. We really do. I think they're going to be hungry coming in here for their first win, and I think we're going to be hungry to get the taste of rose out of our mouths too, and be able to go and get a little bit of revenge. So I think it'll be a good game. They've done a great job in recruiting. I know they have some talent over there, and I don't know, just looking forward to Saturday. I wish we could go play tomorrow, to be honest with you.
Coach, you kind of answered the last question I was going to have for you. You mentioned it, Madonna, still looking for their first win. I got a good idea of what you're going to tell me. You kind of learned your lesson a little bit from Siena Heights, but this is a team that, 1, you can't take lightly, and 2, you look at some of their numbers, and this is a team that's been in a lot of games this year.
Yeah, absolutely. They're better than what their record says. Like I said, they got talented guys, and their coaches are doing a good job keeping them multiple and also sound. So we got to spend a bunch of time in our preparation, which we are, but we got to make sure that our kids are coming out hungry too. We can't dwell on last week. We got to be able to move on, and I think we have. But that's the thing that concerns me a little bit, is us, especially as a young team, being able to shake off something like that, like a tough game to lose, that we all feel like we should have won and had an opportunity to win, but being able to shake that off and be able to move forward. Otherwise, it's going to be a long next 4 weeks. We got to be able to get over this hump. So,
and it's the worst part of football, right? Is baseball, sometimes basketball. Turn around and play the next day. The worst part of football, waiting that 7 days until you can hit the floor again.
100%. You only have 10 or 11 opportunities, so every weekend feels like life or death. So that's just part of maturing though too, and being able to turn the page, learn the lessons from it, and then be able to move on. So I feel like we're in a good spot, but like I said, I'm eager to go out there and shake off last Saturday too. So I know our kids are.
Well, we look forward to seeing you Saturday, Coach. Have a great week.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You too.
Opportunity to have a conversation with the coach. We'll bring you a conversation with Coach Bill Nickel every time we do a home game the week leading up to it. Randy, what did you take away from that conversation with the coach?
Coach Nickel was really honest, as he has been all year with us, right? Those have been absolutely fantastic, and got the chance to talk to him. Tough game. We really didn't get the chance to talk about last week's game yet, right? Let that late lead slip away. Late touchdown, a back-and-forth game. He was honest with us. He goes, hey, those are building blocks, right? What I'm trying to build. We can't let things like that happen to us. So he's worried about that. And then, like we said when we started today, here's a winless team. You saw that earlier in the season with Siena Heights. You can't take anyone lightly, especially when you are a Defiance program when you're trying to build. So I think everyone's focus has been laser sharp this week. I didn't get the chance to talk to him. Normally try to get down here a little early and talk to him about injuries. Like he said, practice those. Well, we'll pull the curtain back. We record those on Wednesday, and he said at the end of practice he would know more about the injuries and the health of his team. We didn't get the chance to talk to him today about what that health was like, but it looks like everyone's ready to go and looking forward to what should be a good day of football for the Yellow Jackets.
Jackets will open by kicking off to the Crusaders. Real quick on offense, Jackets get about 24 points per game, 349 total yards of offense. Madonna comes in getting about 13 points per game, 252 yards of offense. Only 100 yards on the ground on average for Madonna, 152 through the air. So we're going to see what appears to be, statistically speaking, a pretty balanced Madonna Crusaders offense. And we'll see how they choose to attack the Jackets defense, and conversely how the Jackets defense prepares to defend against the Crusaders. Opening kickoff going to be fielded and fumbled around the 16-yard line. Turn brought up, still going to the 45, to the 50. And a nice return to start things off despite bumbling that opening kickoff. Jonte Nichols, number 5, a defensive back on special teams with a nice run back.
Yeah, just a little seam you're going to see on the replay here. Found a spot, and after he was able to corral that ball, able to find a spot in the middle of the field and give Madonna a really good field position for the opening possession of the afternoon.
So Madonna comes out with running back to the left, 2 wide receivers to the top. Pressure coming, and he was hit as he throws, incomplete. So we'll take a look at the Madonna offense real quick. We're talking about Brady Gleason on the season and Josh DePaulis as well. So you'll have 2 different quarterbacks giving you some looks on the 2nd down and 10. Jackets get nice pressure on that 1st down play.
Yeah, it came right up the middle, too. It was good to see, just able to put some pressure on. Now you're going to see everyone kind of swarm to the football. Nice job hemming in at stretch play. Again, they get the ball out to the barrier quickly.
Pass to Kelly for a short gain to bring up a 3rd down and medium. We'll call it a 3rd down and 7 for the Crusaders in plus territory to open this contest, thanks to a nice kickoff return. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Tight end in motion. They're going to hand it off. He's going to be close to the 1st down. A nice stick.
Miller on the carry.
But an injured Jacket on the play going in for that tackle.
Yeah.
See on the replay, did he get dinged up in the shoulder, neck, and head area when he made that stop?
Yeah, it was a tough tackle, and you saw him knife up, try to undercut the legs of the running back, like you said, Jim, trying to keep them from getting the 1st down. And I think when he made the hit and then he landed, I thought he went kind of head and neck first, but this looks more like maybe a separated shoulder or collarbone.
Well, we certainly don't want to speculate. But we're going to go ahead and step aside while they tend to the injured Jacket. We'll be right back with 14:03 to play in quarter number 1.
You've finished your undergraduate studies. Take the next step and defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Earn your MBA or Master of Arts in Education degree. Plus, we offer school principal and superintendent licensure programs. 100% online. No GMAT or GRE required. No application fees, accelerated 8-week semesters, and affordable tuition. Nationally recognized for hands-on service and experience. Defy the ordinary with graduate studies at Defiance College.
At Mercy Health, we believe your health care should always revolve around you. So these days, it's not just about how we care for you, it's where. Because whether at our place or yours, or wherever your day takes you, we'll be there with compassionate, personalized care. No matter how the world changes, your health will always be our top priority. Mercy Health, primary care for the universe of you. Visit mercy.com to find a doctor near you.
Injured Jacket is Vashon Palmer coming off the field, and that's a huge blow, Randy, for this Jackets defense.
Yeah, had an interception in his return from injury a week ago, and we're going to see Madonna trying to go for it here on 4th down.
And they will get the first down by 1 yard to the 38-yard line. They'll move the chains on that dive play.
Yeah, not what we wanted to see with Vashon Palmer. Is needed help off the field, and you see a couple of teammates carried him.
And going straight back to the locker
not
room.
Not only off the field, but straight back to the locker room. Then take a look at him.
So 1st down and 10 for the Crusaders as they continue this drive, getting a 4th down conversion there. Man in motion, headed back to the far side. Handoff going up the gut. Nice run. Continues. And he's going to take this to the house for a touchdown. Touchdown, Crusaders. Nashawn Williams, the 5'10 freshman from Canton, Michigan, takes it all the way to the house. It's a good, strong run, but not the best tackling displayed there by the Jackets defense.
And nice job with the ball fake, too. When he goes in motion, everyone goes with the ball fake. It left the middle of the field. And like you said, Jim, first man missed, and that left the field open. He's able to get in and score the touchdown.
Extra point coming by William Stojanovic. Or Crusaders are late getting a man on the field, one of the blockers. Good snap. Blocked, extra point. And this one will be covered up in the end zone. No harm, no foul for Madonna. But the Jackets get a block, and the Defiance College scoreboard now shows the Crusaders up 6-0 on their opening possession.
13:20 left in our first quarter. Defiance 0.
Yeah, it's one thing we were worried about. One thing Coach Nickel was worried about with Madonna coming in, had nothing to lose. They came out, set the tone with that kick return, got really good field position. Looked like it was going to be a 3-and-out. They get the 4th and short and able to convert and end up getting the touchdown on the initial drive of the afternoon.
So a touchdown by Madonna, and the Jackets now look to respond, finding themselves in a little bit of a disadvantage. I want to tell you, Mercy Health is a proud sponsor of Defiance College Athletics. Mercy Health offers high-quality health care you need and the compassion you deserve. Our expert doctors, nurses, and caregivers are committed to helping you be well in mind, body, and spirit. So back out to kick is Stojanovic, 5'9" senior from South Lyon, Michigan. Tee it up from the 35. Short kick. This one's going to hit the ground. Going to have to get on this one. They let that bounce, and it took a really gnarly hop, Randy, at the 25 or the 20, and it bounced backward to the 24. Just covered up by the Jackets right there and unable to return it. Good heads-up play by Tristan Thomas, I believe, number 9. No return.
Yeah, it looked like he thought that was going to bounce up and head into his chest, and he was able to play it on the bounce. But that, like you said, just a gnarly bounce, just kind of died, and he was able to just fall on top of it.
Jelani Warren, the quarterback for the Jackets, with 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Make out a number. Is that Cam in the background with him, in the backfield with him?
Yeah, it looked like it.
Hand off to Taylor. Bottled up by Madonna. Nice stop right there on first down. And I'll tell you what, from the visiting side, not a lot of people here from Madonna, but they're vocal. And the bench is vocal, and that touchdown certainly is going to help matters by propelling them forward.
Yeah, it looks like actually Tristan Thomas, I think, is getting the start at running back today.
Screen pass. This is a fired-up Madonna bunch.
Lawrence pass complete to Johnson.
Johnson gets the catch and gets a very short gain out to the 25. That'll make it a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, I think it was that opening touchdown. This is a Madonna team that hasn't played with a lead a lot over the past few seasons, so I think setting the tone by getting that return, the short field, the touchdown, everything's going their way early, and it's got them fired up. They feel like they're going to play in a game that they can compete in this afternoon.
First down reception for the Jackets out to the 40-yard line. The pile keeps on moving, and the officials not blowing the play dead. They finally do it about the 43-yard line, and a first down.
Yeah, I saw Coach Nickel on the sideline. I don't know if he was employing his guys to keep moving the pile or with the official right there, if he was trying to get them to say, hey, we're not really moving. Like, what are we doing? This is, Defiance has already had to deal with a major blow today with the injury to Vashon Palmer. Last thing he wants is a guy to get hurt, when the play's essentially stopped.
Or a turnover when your forward progress is stopped. So both right there. But a first down for the Jackets. Fake the handoff. Pass is complete. That'll be another first down for Defiance College into plus territory to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, the
reception right there.
Problem with the passing game lately for Defiance is trying to get the ball into the hands of their playmakers. Had no issue there finding Taiwan Rome early on. Rome's been a big guy the last couple of years for the Jackets and has stepped up. As we're going to see Cam Turner heading off the field.
And good eyes, Randy, as far as in the backfield. That is number 9, Tristan Thomas, behind Jelani Warren. 3 wide receivers to the far side here on this first down. Pressure coming. Takes a shot downfield. He's got a man, but just shoots it over the head. He did have separation. That time going for Caleb Johnson, the freshman. Freshman showed a lot of speed, but that one had a little too much distance on it.
Yeah, Johnson was just able to separate from his defender. And a nice job by Jelani to put that where his guy could go get it. Just unable for Johnson to run underneath that, come up with a big catch.
So 2nd down and 10 with exactly 11 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. The Defiance College scoreboard shows Madonna leading 6-0 with the extra point being blocked. Here's a rollout to the left by Warren. Pass incomplete. Knocked out of the hands of the would-be receiver at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I was trying to fit that into a tight window rolling out to that far side. That might have been one where Jelani might have been better off tucking that and running, just picking up the yardage that he could get.
Pass was intended for Devion Williams, the freshman. He spent a little extra time on that Madonna sideline right there. I think his helmet came off too. So
For Madonna's out for one play, helmet off. Oh, sorry, Defiance.
Yep, that's the call was when he went down for that reception, Williams' helmet came off, so he's going to be off for one play on this 3rd down and 10. 3 wide receivers bunched to the near side, Randy.
Saw Shonji Gibson was by the coach. He quickly ran out onto the field, and I think the official just letting everyone know that Defiance wasn't going to be whistled for 12 men because one had to come off. And Madonna showing a little pressure from the edge here. They're going to back out of it.
Warren unable to step out of the pressure. Good tackle right there by number 11, Nash Phillips, the defensive end, the junior from Port Huron. An inspired Madonna performance right there on that those last 4 plays, Randy.
Yeah, Jelani was going to try that time. Saw him step up and try to scramble to come up with some yardage. Just unable to do it.
Needed Napler back deep for the Crusaders.
Bolino's getting ready to kick this one away for the Jackets. Low snap. Good kick, though. This one's probably going to sail into the end. Oh, it's going to check up. That's a beautiful kick right there by Bolinos.
Yeah, looked a little rushed with it. When that snap came in, Madonna brought the pressure, but he's able to fire off a beauty, and that thing just hit and stuck once it bounced on the turf. And it's going to force Madonna to start inside the 10, looks like about the 6-yard line.
So less than stellar starting field position this time for Madonna. We'll give you another sponsor read here in just a moment, and I apologize, Randy. When I went into the statistics, I realized that those said as of March 13, so those are previous year stats I pulled off Madonna's website. So we'll get it all straight. Quarterback in there is Keel Watson, the fourth. The handoff goes to the right-hand side and gets a couple out to the 10, close to the 11-yard line. So that give them about 4 on that first down.
Second down, Crusaders at their own 11-yard line.
9:45 and counting here in the first quarter. Again, the Defiance College scoreboard shows Madonna leading 6-0 with the extra point being blocked by the Jackets. Crusaders scored on their first possession. Free play, possibly. Might as well take a shot. Nobody in the vicinity except the Defiance College defender. But this is, I would think, Randy, going to have to be an offsides penalty because they let him go.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would have blown it dead.
Offside.
Yep.
Defense, number 42, 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Unless it was something like an illegal shift, that sometimes they won't blow that play dead, but they'll blow a false start dead every time. So 5-yard walk-off, keep the down, second down, and now second down and 1. Out to the 16-yard line. They need to get to the 17 for the Crusaders. 1 wide receiver in the game, so they're running a tight formation with 3 backs in the backfield.
There you go.
That'll be just enough for a first down to the 17. Got exactly where they needed to get.
Just being able to find enough room.
And Andre Tibbs. First down, Crusaders.
Handoff. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. Great job by the Jackets front right there. Good run support as well for no gain on first down. In fact, he might even lost half a yard.
Yeah, the Jackets, outside of one rush, haven't really been able to apply a lot of pressure.
And that just builds confidence in the Crusaders as well when they can start completing passes of any substance. I mean, they completed a screen pass on the first possession. Fake the jet sweep. Run out to the 23-yard line. It'll bring up a third and about 5.
And it's been the problem. You saw Singletary, number 0, go in motion. Like you said, Jim, they faked the sweep with him, and that Defiance defense has pushed over that way, and it created an opening. Same type of play Madonna ran, and they scored their touchdown on.
Now 2 wide receivers to the near side, and they'll bring 2 tight ends in motion. Here's a run. That's going to be a first down for the Crusaders out to the 30. A little pushing and shoving afterwards, but
brought down by Andre Tibbs and Dominic Harris.
As you hear Tibbs and Harris on the tackle, but not before a first down carry for Kwame Miller, the 5'9" sophomore out of Delaware. So first down, Madonna with 7 minutes and 20 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. 2 wide receivers split. Pass nearly intercepted by the Jackets, thrown behind the intended receiver. I believe that time they were going for John. Was that Singletary? Nope, that's number 1 out there. That's my apologies. Going for a Marion Carey.
Yes, Tyquez Douglas, number 12, the pressure there for Defiance, was able to defend that really well.
Not a whole lot of exotic looks out of Madonna. You pretty much looks like a run-first kind of team, and then they'll throw out of that run look.
Yeah, it definitely has so far.
Good job by the Jackets of holding on to the feet of running back Kwame Miller. Trying to spin out of that tackle, but unable to do so. Gets back to the line of scrimmage for no gain to bring up a 3rd and 10 with 6:45 to play here in quarter number 1. 3 wide receivers to the near side, clean on the far side. You'd think this would be a passing down.
Yeah, they tried to get Defiance to jump. They did. They're going to get 5 free yards here.
Pass incomplete. That time going for Singletary. Jackets jump offside right there, anticipating the snap count. They always tell you on 3rd and long, pin your ears back, get after the quarterback, but you have to be disciplined in terms of anticipating that snap count.
Yeah, you gotta wait until the ball snapped to do it. It's one thing for them. Yeah, they're just fired up, wanting to get after them.
Defense, number 90, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
Penalty goes against number 90, Daniel Dodd, the freshman out of Gary.
5 for the Crusaders from their own 34-yard line.
And that walk-off will keep the down, make it 3rd and 5 for the Crusaders.
Yeah, it changes what Madonna can do with the way they've been able to run the ball in this opening quarter. Not necessarily a passing down now, trying to get 5 yards.
Oh, there's a first down.
Defiance is going to give them another 5 yards.
Intercepted. You might as well just go down with the ball, though, because this one's coming back. Yep. Don't risk getting injured right there.
Washington's pass is intercepted.
So the pass intercepted by Kieran Hawkins, number 49, but all for naught, as once again the Jackets jump off sides and give Madonna a free first down out to the 39.
Offsides. Defense, number 44, 5-yard penalty. Results.
Yeah, they're going to move the sticks. Yeah, it took them a minute.
We talked about, Randy, the focus we anticipated the Jackets come out and playing with, and so far they are lacking a little bit of focus on the defensive side. They're trying to get at the quarterback, which is nothing wrong with that, but they're a little too anxious, and they got to play with a little more control.
Yeah, it's just something unusual is going on with the snap, if they're confusing Defiance what they're trying to do in the shotgun, but it's
the clapping, I think, of the hands, and this one unabated to the quarterback into the neutral zone. So another offsides for Defiance College, I believe.
Encroachment with contact. Fence number 97, 5-yard.
Yeah, it's 3 in a row now, 15 yards that Defiance has given Madonna here.
So 1st and 5 for the Crusaders with 6 minutes and 5 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. Quarter's going by fast because the clock continues to run with those defensive penalties. So it's almost like, Randy, you get a running clock here in the first quarter. And Madonna with the lead and the ball. If the Jackets going to keep giving them free yards,
yeah, you can.
I mean, just keep taking them
all
and let
sides
that clock
your way
run.
all the way downfield.
Receiver in motion. Handoff up the middle, first down, or close to the first down. Yeah, I think he'll have it to midfield. They'll mark him at the 50, and that'll be enough to move the chains for a first down Crusaders.
Yeah, same thing with that motion fake with Singletary again. You see number 0 run in motion. They fake the sweep to him. Defiance is just bitten on that enough where it's created a hole. And that time, Madonna able to run through it and get enough for the first down to midfield.
So Nashon Williams in the backfield at the running back position for the Crusaders. 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 in motion. Fake the jet sweep. Looking over the middle, wide open, pass complete. Pass going to be complete to Nick Hayward, the tight end right there. They've shown a lot of multi-tight end looks out there, so it's good to get the tight end involved in the offense in the passing game.
Yeah, he's been mainly a blocker early on, but able to get out into the seam and get an opening. As this Madonna offense has really been humming here in this opening quarter.
Yeah, they've done a good job of mixing pass and run. They haven't really overwhelmed the eye test or anything like that, but if the Jackets are going to keep giving them those penalty yards, I mean, goodness. You know, it's to Madonna's credit, they've taken advantage of good starting field position and penalties so far, and they've already put one touchdown on the board. Good run out to the outside by Nashawn Williams. He'll get out of bounds after a gain of about 8 to the 25-yard line of Defiance College.
Yeah, Williams, just a freshman. Nice run that time, able to bounce to the outside on his own. And it looked like Defiance was going to try to bottle him up, but he still strung that out for about 8 yards.
Looked like he could have possibly called a hold on the left end of the offensive line right there, but the officials kept the flag in the pocket. Handoff, well-designed play and a first down.
Yeah, Williams likes that left side. They'll send the jet sweep and run to the right side, but when they want to run behind the offensive line, they start about the C gap to that left side and then stretch it all the way to the boundary, and it's been successful here early on.
And that was a good job of recognizing more of a zone look for the Jackets when you had the corner on the far side, or the near side, I should say, not go with any receiver over to the opposite side where they had 3 wides. They sent him in motion. That's his sole responsibility to block as the Jackets are showing zone again. Little pop pass, trying to cut this one upfield, and they do. And they get about 5 up to close to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, we saw that again. They send the man in motion. They faked out of it every time, right, and then end up running when the defense kind of overcorrects to that side. That time, man goes in motion. He's going to get the football and is able to cut up field and get positive yardage.
So a nice gain on first down for Madonna. Watson will take his time. Fake the jet sweep, handoff. Fumble. This one's going to be returned, and this is a foot race. This one, my friends, is a scoop and score for the Jackets. Touchdown.
A huge play on that far sideline. Defiance bottled that up quickly. It was just going to be for a loss. We're going to take a look at the replay. Going with Kwame Miller, number 25, and you see he tries to get hit and then just coughs up the football.
So an opportunistic Jackets defense, I think, had finally had enough of the mistakes, and they turned the Crusaders over and took it back to the house for a touchdown. And now they're a Zeke Sanchez extra point away from taking the lead. The kick is up. Kick, they'll say, is no good, wide left. So we're tied at 6 on the Defiance College scoreboard. That's a big answer right there for the Jackets defense. But their reward, Randy, as much time as they've spent on the field, their reward for scoring is go right back out on the field.
Yeah, but you're going to get fired up here. You get a little bit of a break for the kick return here. But, after the way they had the 3 offsides, right, they would have had to stop, but still able to come up with a touchdown.
BSN Sports, providing all of your Defiance College gear. We remove the hassles related to purchasing uniforms, equipment, and spirit wear, and anything else your athletic program needs, giving you more time to impact lives on the field. Visit the Sideline store at defianceathletics.com. So a blocked extra point for the Jackets, a missed extra point for the opposite, blocked extra point against the Crusaders and a missed extra point against the Jackets. We're tied at 6 on the Defiance College scoreboard. Both teams have put the ball in the end zone one time. Jackets with the scoop and score on defense. Madonna took their opening kickoff with a really nice return in the plus territory and then ended up punching it in. Onside kick. This recovered by Defiance College.
He's trying to do something to change the momentum. Had it in your favor with the scoop and score. Now just trying to keep it rolling.
See the onside kick. The ball needed to go to the 45.
Kick recovered by Defiance.
There was a little bit of a struggle for the ball, but the Jackets come out with it. I believe they're saying you can't advance it beyond the point of the first touch, though.
You can't scoop it up and go and run with it. So they're going to have a conversation about where it was touched at.
Looks like
did
they're
it go
settling.
10 yards? And it clearly went 10 yards.
Definitely went 10 yards. Again, it only had to go to the 45.
Recovery by Defiance. First down.
So the Jackets will maintain possession. The ball was ultimately recovered at the 49-yard line of Defiance. So the Jackets come right back out with some good starting field position on this drive, and the defense gets more of a rest, Randy. Bonus.
Yeah, and I think that was the big reason behind it, right? You get the lead. Last thing you want to do is send your defense out there on the field after they tied it up, so why not try to make something happen, give them a rest here. Your hope is that you can hold on to the football for the remainder of the quarter, you get the quarter break, and continue on the drive, and maybe when your defense heads back onto the field, they'll have the lead.
So speaking of a roughing the passer penalty, the new quarterback out there is number 3, freshman Garrett Bogert, who just took his first snaps last week in the game against Rose. Now he comes out and leads the offense with a swing pass that gets a nice gain and a 15-yard walk-off. So all those offsides penalties against the Jackets basically just evened out with that one personal foul against Madonna.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Nickel would rather have gotten the stop early there and had his offense on the field a little more, but he'll take the trade if it means he can play here and have a chance to take the lead late in this opening quarter.
Red zone opportunity with 90 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Jackets inside the 20 with a nice gain on first down. They give them about 7. They're inside the 15, close to the 13-yard line. Running play, stays up on his feet, but really doesn't get anywhere.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Garrett Bogert can do. Like you said, just a freshman. Saw action for the first time this year last week on the road, but he's run a winning program at Bluffton High School, and always nice when a Bluffton kid makes his way here to Defiance.
Absolutely. You got to wonder if we're going to see him on the 16th as well. We're pleased to be bringing you the road game against Bluffton, the rivalry game to end the football season, but we're a few weeks away from that. Good stop right there, but just enough for a first down on the quick pass. That one complete over to Caleb Johnson. The freshman went past the sticks and then came back for that one.
Yeah, that's a longer throw than people think when you see Bogert, when he's near the hash marks on the right side, throwing near the numbers to the left side. That is a long throw in a long time. And you saw the defensive back able to race up and make the stop quickly. Ideally, you'd want to get that into Johnson's hands and be able to try to come up and make a play.
Continuing to roll, Tristan Thomas listed as a wide receiver in the backfield. So you're looking to get your playmakers the ball. Here's Bogert with a quarterback keeper.
Yeah,
looked like there was confusion from the start. On
yeah,
that
I
one,
think
Randy.
that was going to be more of the RPO, and then he gave the fake and realized no one was there, and Bogert just able to eat that and make sure that it wasn't going to be any worse than what it was.
So that brings us to the end of the first quarter. We're going to step aside real quick. We'll be right back with quarter number 2. It's tied up at 6 apiece on the Yellow Jackets Sports Network. Water Chop House is located on Eagle Rock Golf Club, open to the public 7 days a week. This is the spot for celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, company parties, or if you were just in the mood to come out and enjoy a mouth-watering meal and amazing signature drinks. The focus for Executive Chef Aaron Weibel is to maintain a scratch kitchen, preparing everything daily from sauces to breads, utilizing local area farmers for fresh vegetables, and using our on-site herb garden. We take great pride in providing each of our guests a wowing experience. So second and goal coming up from the 11-yard line for the Jackets.
Second down for the Yellow Jackets.
See what the Jackets call up on second down. A run, a fumble, but the Jackets recover it inside the 10. So a gain of 2 right there, but that could have been disastrous for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, huge break there. Aiden Burke, number 52, able to fall on top of that one.
So good heads-up play by the O-line, keeping the possession for Defiance College. But good defense the last 2 plays by the Crusaders have kept the Jackets from advancing the ball. Gain of 2 on that play brings up a 3rd and goal from the 9. Bogert getting the snaps from the sideline. Back to pass. Going to arc one into the end zone. This got to be calling it incomplete, no pass interference. Goodness gracious. He had 2 handfuls of jersey and did not turn around for the ball, Randy.
Yeah, it looks like Caleb Johnson wanted to call it going straight to the ref. It looks like Coach Bill Nickel asking the same thing as well.
What's the burden of proof for pass interference, I guess, is my question, because if you don't turn around in your face guarding and you got 2 handfuls of jersey, what more do you need to do to satisfy the elements? But the Jackets will keep the offense out there on 4th and goal. Madonna's sideline, a lot of energy and a lot of noise right now. They know this is a pivotal play for both teams. Madonna needs a stop. We're going to get a timeout here. I think this one's going with Madonna. I think Coach Nickel's going to have another conversation with the official right there.
Yeah, he's gone straight his way, and I think he might be asking the same thing you are, Jim.
It checks the boxes.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Definitely checks the boxes. Well, while the timeout's on the field, we want to tell folks about Aftershock Cart and Equipment. We are your one-stop shop for carts. We sell and service Yamaha, E-Z-Go, and Club Car. We have stock and custom carts, new and used carts, and a full line of accessories. We can build a cart to your specific needs. We also offer financing through Yard Card with rates as low as 3.99%. Stop by our indoor showroom or give us a call. We look forward to hearing from you for all your karting needs. Cheerleaders throwing, looks like some
mini footballs.
Mini footballs up to the crowd.
Buzz helping out as well.
That was a great throw. Didn't see which cheerleader threw that, but that one made it quite a way up. Buzz is still waiting. He's seeing who's going to make the most noise.
He's going to. He's going to have someone else do the work.
Go ahead and give it a toss.
Those Yellow Jacket shoulders aren't what you think they are.
There you go. Good toss. So 3rd and goal coming up. Or 4th and goal, sorry. Bogert pressured. Steps out. Wide open touchdown. And it's going to be a roughing the passer penalty on top of that, which I believe they'll take on the kickoff.
Yeah, nice job keeping this alive by Johnson. You can see Bogart scramble around here. And Johnson just following his quarterback, making sure he stays in his line of vision. Able to find himself open in the back of the end zone. And maybe if you're Defiance, you might think about taking that half the distance on the 2-point. Well, they're going to take it on the kickoff.
Take it on the kickoff, yep. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the 15. If you're going to go for 2, the ball is marked at, the 3? So, I mean, that's and they're going to keep the offense out on the field, so they are going for 2 regardless. And they'll bring Jelani Warren back in at quarterback, so they're kind of mixing and matching as they go, and I like what the Jackets are doing. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of platooning quarterbacks, but I like the kind of game plan-specific opportunities. Wide open touchdown to Warren.
And went with a double reverse here. The ball's going to end up into the hands of Taiwan Rome. And nobody was watching Jelani Warren. Jelani just sneaks out here. You see the inside give.
The old Defiance special.
Yep, then the pitch. Jelani able to break out, head for the corner, and was left wide open. Good throw from Rome as they get the 2-point conversion.
So the Defiance College scoreboard shows 13:58 to play here in quarter number 2. And the Jackets now lead 14-6. They've scored 2 straight touchdowns on the Crusaders. Officials' mic's cutting out, but there's an unsportsmanlike penalty against the Jackets, so that'll actually, I believe that'll nullify the 15-yard walk-off that they were going to enjoy. They were going to get the ball at the 50 to kick it off, but now they're
Zeke was walking with the tee up towards midfield, thinking they were still going to kick from there, and then that front line of Madonna escorted him back to his normal spot.
Just a gentle reminder that there was an unsportsmanlike penalty.
Also needs a football to kick, which he's kind of waiting on as well. As I think Coach Nickel now getting an explanation from the officials on what was done to invoke the penalty on the 2-point.
Wow. Everything back to square, I guess.
And
well, you can't mark it off back to the 20. You got to mark it back off to okay. So they're doing it procedurally speaking. I think you have to actually enforce both penalties.
It's
but
ridiculous.
I would have gone to the 50 first and then back to the 35 because the roughing the passer was called first. But
we can't
tomato,
just say,
tomato, potato, potato, right?
We can't just say they nullify let's kick. Like these things don't take long enough as it is.
All good. Sanchez teeing it up. 13:58 to play here in quarter number 2, and Zeke will get ready to kick this one off. Another onside kick. This one's a live ball, and Madonna covers this one up. So Jackets went to the well, I think, once too often with that onside kick. I think you can usually get a team once a game with that.
Really, just really wanted to go with it while they had the opportunity, had all the momentum. Good opportunity. Yeah, you're going to trust your defense. You've scored your touchdown. You've taken the lead. Let's see what the defense can do trying to protect a 1-touchdown score now.
And again, plus field starting position for the Crusaders. So we'll see what Madonna does with this possession. Last time they were in plus territory to start, they ended up punching it in. Run up the gut for a couple yards. That was Nashawn Williams. Again, only a freshman.
Yeah, Tyshawn Woodson, number 58, one of the linebackers involved with that stop there, and a freshman for Defiance. Take a look at this Yellow Jacket defense. And injuries have played a part of this, but there is a lot of freshmen seeing some playing time now. And all sorts of problems with the formation for Madonna.
2 running backs in the backfield.
Yeah, play clock got to under 5. You saw the back judge put the hand up.
Close to a first down by Williams. Could be about a yard short of the first down, inside the 40 to the 37. They need to get to the 36 for a first down, so it brings up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, play clocks stopped working here, I think, back in that opening quarter. So what you're going to see is the back judge each way. He's going to be the guy in charge. So when you see the hand go up, that's the indication for 5, and then you'll see him begin to count.
Run up the gut, first down, inside the 35 to the 34. That'll move the chains.
Had just a nice cutback there. Nashawn Williams started on the right side, was able to cut back to the left when they only needed a yard. Able to get, looked like about 3 or 4, enough to keep the chains moving here for Madonna.
12 minutes, 20 seconds to play here in quarter number 2. Jackets have put 14 straight up on the board, and they lead 14-6 on the Defiance College scoreboard. Madonna with a 1st and 10. Williams to Watson's right as he gets the shotgun snap. He'll roll to his right. Pressure coming. That ball stripped. That's a Jackets football. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's going to be Richard Pope the 4th.
I believe if that's Pope, so that's 30. Is that correct?
I do
talked with
believe
Coach
so,
about
yeah.
that. So if that's a strip sack, Richard Pope IV becomes only the second player in Defiance College football history to record 30 sacks in his illustrious career. And I'm sure he's probably not thinking about that statistic right now. He's thinking about, I got the ball for the offense. Let's go put some more points on the board.
Yeah, Watson just left the ball unprotected, as you saw in the replay there, running around. And Richard Pope was just able to poke that one away and is able to fall on top of it. So it's second turnover forced by this Yellow Jacket defense. Now a huge opportunity to try to add on to their lead in the second quarter.
Warren back out at quarterback, fakes the handoff. Pressure coming, he steps out of it. Still on his feet, got to get rid of this football. He's going to take the sack. Unfortunately, he lost about 7 or 8 on that play.
Yeah, had the opportunity, like you said. He had the chance to roll out, and when he made the first man miss, when he's out in that sideline, all he's got to do is just throw that away. And Jelani just held on to that a little too long, trying to make something happen. And instead of 2nd and 10, the Jackets are looking at about a 2nd and
17.
Yeah, 16-17 it looks like.
Get a flag thrown immediately, basically before the ball was even snapped right there. So this might be an alignment penalty against the Jackets. So we'll see what the official ends up calling, but I don't think it was offsides against Madonna.
Illegal shift, offense, number 6, 5-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
And to go against Tawan Rome.
Yeah, I didn't see what he did there. Did he set and
didn't
then
get
move?
Set. Yeah. Either that or he wasn't set.
I'm taking a look at the replay here, see if we can see. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, they threw that basically before the ball was even snapped, so there was no question that there was an infraction according to the official.
34-yard line.
2nd and 21 now for Defiance. Max protect up front. Design run. Flag on the play as Warren gets out past the 40 to the 42, but we have 2 flags actually in the backfield, which
yeah,
mean a hold.
I think this is going to go from bad to worse for Defiance.
If I'm Madonna, I might decline this right here, and that's what the referee is checking. Asking, what do you think, Coach? Because a 3rd and 21 seems just as impossible as a 2nd and 31.
61 offense, 10-yard penalty. Replay, second down.
And they're going to take
They're
the yardage.
taking the yards, and they're thinking the defense is going to stop them and force a punt, give them good starting field position, but that's a few plays away.
Correction.
So
51.
holding goes against number 51. That's Andre Almore, the graduate O-lineman from Georgia. And they'll mark it 10 yards back, bring up a 2nd and 31 with 10:52 to play here in the first half.
Donna rolling some of their coverage up. You're going to send a couple twin safeties back a little bit. And this one, that's going to be an incomplete pass. Yep.
I think he was going for, I think he might have been going for a pump fake.
I think he was, and the ball just slipped out.
But the arm was moving forward, so the official's going to call that an incomplete pass. So you talked about bad to worse, Randy. That incomplete pass brings up a 3rd and 31. Have to think you play this play safe here.
Yeah, you might even think about just running the football
That's
here.
what I was thinking. Maybe just run a draw. See if you can pick up a little bit of yardage. Give Bolanos an opportunity. I mean, he's one of the best punters. But a 3rd and 31 coming for the Jackets. Nope, they're going to put it up. Pass is caught. That's going to be a first down, Defiance College. in the plus territory close to the 30-yard line. Soft coverage by Madonna, but it gave them a little too much sit-down space in the middle.
Yeah.
And a good run after the catch.
Caleb Johnson just gets open in the middle of the field. Nice job, Jelani, just to spot him as he's able to go on the run. Gets the last 5-6 yards of that on his own to get the first down. And a huge play for Defiance. Backed into a 3rd and 31 and able to convert.
Jet sweep inside the 30 to the 25-yard line. Good play on first down for the Jackets. They give this one to Davion Williams, the freshman.
Yeah, trying to spring Williams to the outside, who's able to cut up field and get a few yards. Defiance, they might want to think about keeping this up tempo, and they've got Madonna back on their heels.
That was almost a prevent defense on that 3rd and 31 by Madonna, but sometimes the prevent defense prevents you from playing defense.
But they only sent 2 safeties back.
50-50 ball. Intercepted. Bad pass right there by Warren. This one intercepted in the end zone by Madonna, and that'll bring an end to that drive.
Yeah, just throwing a jump ball here. I don't think this is one he was trying to throw away. I think he was trying to let his receiver try to make a play. More clutching and grabbing going on in the end zone as well. So I don't know if he thought there was going to be a pass interference call, but that ends up going for an interception. You can see him just taking it away. Madonna will get the turnover now.
So Madonna takes the ball at the 20-yard line. Off the touchback. 9:25 to play, and Madonna has an opportunity now to put a nice drive together and try to tie this ball game. Handoff going nowhere on first down.
Yeah, first time Defiance hasn't been fooled on that early ball fake. Able to run with them, bottle that up for no gain.
Williams gets the carry, and Nashawn gets back to the line of scrimmage, so a 2nd down and 10 for the Crusaders as we get down to 9 minutes to play here in the first half. 2 wide receivers to the near side for the Crusaders. Hand off to Williams. Williams is going to get about 4 out to the 24-yard line. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 6 for Madonna.
Brought down by Antonio Rosser and Dominic Harris.
Yeah, nice job, Dominic Harris, one of the guys there for Defiance. They're just trying to bottle up that middle of the field. And though Madonna hasn't used it a whole lot,
fake the handoff, pass incomplete. And that quarterback this time was Max Morris, number 6. So both teams, Randy, kind of running a platoon of quarterbacks out there, kind of by design.
Yeah, Watson might be more because of the way that he let the football go. You know, the giveaway there on the previous drives, I think wanted to change things up a little bit.
That's a good call.
Reese Greenfelder punting for the Crusaders.
So Greenfelder punting for the Crusaders. Dropped the snap.
Yeah, luckily there was no pressure.
This one will take a sideways hop at about the 41-yard line, which is where the Jackets will take over. They'll mark it at the 40. And Defiance will get the ball 1st and 10. Mark Moats Ford. At our Ford dealership in Defiance, Ohio, we strive to provide you with top-notch service that no one else can offer. Whether you're a new or returning customer, you're going to be treated fairly and welcomed by our friendly staff. We believe in a family atmosphere, and that's because Mark Moats Ford has been family-owned for over 100 years. Jackets take over with 3 wide receivers, 1 to the far side, 2 to the near. And it looks like we have Bogert back in at quarterback, so... Here's a handoff. Nice run on first down. I believe that's Jeremy Brown Jr. who got the handoff there. I'll tell you what, Coach is keeping us on our toes up here. You really gotta pay close attention to who's taking the snaps and who's in the backfield.
Now, the starting quarterbacks for both teams, I think the coaches just haven't been impressed with what they've been able to do. And Bogart's going to take off and get the first down, but that last drive, Jelani Warren comes back in, leads the team down the field, and then throws an interception in the end zone. And he's had the ball knocked out of his hands on the scramble as well. And we talked about, we've always enjoyed his ability to run with the football, but he had to play in that far sideline, trying to make something happen, held onto the ball a little too long, put Defiance in a bad spot. So I think they just wanted to make a change and go with Bogart to see what he can do. I think the same thing for Madonna, as we had a player lined up off sides for Madonna there, but they're going to let that go.
Nice stop in the backfield by Tommy Larson, the 6'3", 250-pound senior defensive end.
With the decision-making, same thing for Keel Watson. Hasn't been the best. And we saw the ball batted out of his hands for a fumble. And we've seen, I know that's not on Watson. We saw the fumble recovery and the scoop and score down that far sideline.
So we have an official's timeout on the field.
Yeah, they
subbing a new ball in.
So the thing is for college football is you bring your footballs, but your footballs have to be played by the other team. So I think they mistakenly on the punt, that would have been a Defiance football since Madonna had it, and they spotted it, then they realized that it's supposed to be a Madonna football for Defiance.
Receiver in motion, so 3 to the near or the far side. Bogart has plenty of room to run if he wants to. Instead, he opts to pass, gets this one complete into plus territory to about the 45-yard line. Gets Brown on the reception. Brown was kind of slipping down as the ball was coming his way, so he had kind of a comeback route.
Ball was thrown a little short, too. Bogart on the run didn't put as much on there as he probably wanted to. You see him scramble here on the replay, and Brown just did everything he could to come up with that, and really wouldn't have been much of a difference between a completed pass or letting that go incomplete. Been looking at 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 10.
Yep, they'll call it a 3rd and 9 from the 45 of Madonna. 5 minutes, 40 seconds to play and counting here in quarter number 2. We get a penalty on the play.
Part of the snap, false start, 77 offense, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, just more pre-snap problems for Defiance. That is, let's see, so you had 3 defensive offsides
in a row, I think.
Yeah, is that the second false start?
Yeah.
We had a receiver with one, so that's 5 pre-snap penalties on the Jackets in this opening half.
They had a couple of false starts. I think you also had an illegal shift penalty, too.
Yeah, that's true.
So plenty of penalty yardage that Coach is not going to be happy about as he goes in at halftime. Bogart rolling out to his right. Pass is caught right close to that first down. He's going to be about 2 yards short, and I think I might keep the offense out on the field for this 4th down.
Yeah, nice job by Williams coming back to the football. Just unfortunate when he came back to it, he's going to be short. Yeah, they're going to be a yard maybe at most, maybe 3/4 of a yard short. So I think I'm with you, Jim. I think you leave your offense. You like the way that they've moved the football here, closing in on halftime. You got to believe that they'll find a way to pick up a yard.
Under 5 to play here in the first half. Bogart sends Brown over to his left, receiver in motion. They'll take the safe play and hand it off, but Madonna's all over this one. Look at that second effort by Brown to get up to the 30-yard line. That's all Brown right there.
Yeah, that should have gone for a loss of 4. And we're going to watch him here. He's bottled up, keeps his feet moving. He's not able to be brought down, and somehow just squirts through. There had to be 6, 7 white jerseys surrounding him, and just finds a way to make a play and come up with a first down.
Wide open over the middle, found the soft spot in the zone. To the 10, to the 5, to the house for a touchdown, Defiance College. Good job by Tawan Rum to catch that one in the soft spot of the zone. Turned to his left, take it all the way with good blocking downfield.
Yeah, Taiwan been one of those guys that's been with his program a couple of years. Good to see these playmakers step up and give an opportunity. We've talked about Madonna's struggled a little bit these past few years, really since the formation of their program in 2020. And these are the types of teams that Defiance needs to take advantage of. And after that opening drive from Madonna, Jackets have tightened up here now, 2-touchdown lead.
And they keep the offense out on the field going for 2 here. Trying to go up 22-6. Direct snap, easy walk in for 2.
Yeah, going with Tristan Thomas.
And the Wildcat look.
Yeah, he's able to take that in, and no one really picked him up. It's a nice job to get the 2-point conversion.
22-6 on the Defiance College scoreboard. Want to say thank you to Service Master by McCann. Keeping Defiance College in pristine condition does more than create a good first impression. It also boosts productivity and keeps your employees safe and healthy. At Service Master by McCann, we understand how important a clean and safe environment is, and our cleaning experts work tirelessly to provide customized cleaning and disinfecting services to offices, businesses, healthcare facilities, and other spaces throughout Defiance. Also want to say thank you to the State Bank. State Bank provides a full range of financial services for consumers and small businesses, including wealth management, private client services, mortgage banking, and commercial and agricultural lending, operating through a total of 22 banking centers, 19 in 9 Ohio counties, and 1 center in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and 23 full-service ATMs. We have 5 loan production offices located throughout the tri-state region of Ohio, Indiana, and Michigan. So Sanchez tees it up.
Rentrope and Miller back deep for the Crusaders. Sanchez to kick off.
Get ready to kick this one off, and we'll see if the Jackets go 3 in a row with the onside kicks or if Sanchez kicks this one a little deeper.
Yeah, I think we're going to see him kick it away.
Oh,
I'm not going to see him kick it all.
he's probably wanting to kick one deep since they went for 2 twice in a row. Hooked his 1 extra point, and he's done 2 onside kicks so far as the ball goes down again, which means that somebody's going to have to hold it now. I want it just like this, laces out. Always the most important part. So a little disadvantageous for the Jackets on their kick coverage team right here is one of their players will not be able to get a running start. So we'll see where Sanchez decides to place this kick. Another onside kick. I think that's another recovery for Defiance College. Yes! We have an injured Jacket on the field.
Covered by the Yellow Jackets.
3 straight onside kicks, 2 of 3 for Sanchez. I can't tell coaches having a little conversation with Sanchez too.
I think Zeke might have went rogue on that one. I think we saw the universal. Often. That was I believe.
I waved down that one. Like I thought you were going to kick it farther than that.
Yep, that's the same sign I saw. I think Zeke either there's some mixed signals somewhere, or he just went rogue and saw something and thought he could take advantage of it. Yeah, he gets I don't know, but either way, Jackets are going to come away with a football here. Plus, they're going to have it to begin the second half, too.
Good call. Good call. Madonna did receive the opening kick, and we see another coach talking with Zeke Sanchez on the video.
Yeah,
I think he thought he was probably going to just kind of immerse himself in the crowd on the sidelines right there and see if I could just get away with nobody saying anything. Bogert rolls to his right. This one he was outside the tackle box. Ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage, though, so this might be an intentional grounding penalty.
Bogart's pass is incomplete. There is no foul for intentional grounding. The ball on the line of scrimmage. He was out of the tackle box.
Ooh. You're saying the ball got back to the line of scrimmage. I thought it was about a yard short.
Yeah, I thought it was a little short. I think they still have some of the soccer lines. You know, they don't play a lot of soccer on here anymore, but they have that yellow 50-yard line, which is a couple yards shy, and I thought I saw the ball bounce right on it.
That's what I thought as well. So the Jackets catch a break there. Bogert throws that one away. This is a handoff up the middle. They get about 3 into plus territory to the 46.
Now, once again, they've gone Tristan Thomas, the sophomore, getting some action at running back here.
I think Thomas, unfortunately, might be the injured Jacket on the field as well. So we're going to go ahead and step aside. We'll be right back as they tend to the player on the Yellow Jackets Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Keita Diller, president of the Defiance College Purple and Gold Athletic Club.
And I'm Mark Diller. I'm a third-generation Defiance College supporter and also on the board of the Purple and Gold Club.
For nearly 50 years, we've been supporting the Yellow Jacket student athletes. Membership to the Purple and Gold Club is open to everyone, regardless if you attended Defiance College or not.
Membership fees are very affordable and include various levels of attendance privileges depending on your support level.
If you love seeing live and local college sports, we would like for you to join us. Just go to dcpurpleandgoldclub.com and register your name along with dozens of other like-minded Yellow Jacket fans.
We would love to have you join us. Thank you for supporting Defiance College Athletics.
Got on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network, and I believe that Thomas, thankfully, is okay as he's back out there.
I think that was Jalen Warren.
Pass complete to Caleb Johnson on the slant pattern. Nice crosser right there. Deep crosser, and that's where the Jackets have found all their success with the passing game, Randy, has been those deep crossers or those like 20-yard patterns where they just kind of sit down in the zone. And Madonna has really no answer for it yet.
Yeah, that pass might not have been on target the second time we've seen Defiance be able to fall on top of a fumble here. You know,
Brown comes back in place of Thomas. Thomas put that one on the deck. I think there was a little bit of a hiccup with the quarterback to running back exchange right there that led to that one. Although the defense for Madonna had him wrapped up in the backfield for a loss, regardless.
Yeah, that play I don't think was really going to go anywhere. Now we're going to see, looks like both Cam Turner and Jeremy Brown in the backfield.
Is that another interception for Madonna? Yes, it is. Big time interception. This one going for Jonathan Jordan, number 0, 6'4", 180 for a defensive back. So
yeah, trying to use that sideline to help out. Just didn't put enough air underneath it. You send that one more towards the corner where at worst it heads out of bounds. Now you're giving Madonna the ball back here with just under 3 minutes before halftime.
2:47 to play on the clock. The Defiance College scoreboard shows Defiance leading 22-6. So still a 2-possession game, but I think the Jackets would have liked to have just dinked and dunked their way down the field right there.
Yeah.
And kept the ball and done a twofer and get the opening kickoff to start the second half. Screen pass, very dangerous play right there considering quarterback was standing in his own end zone throwing that screen pass.
Yeah, the Jackets brought some pressure when they realized what the play call was going to be. Nearly not only had a sack, but tried to come up with a tackle in the end zone for a safety, and Madonna just able to get out.
They get it back to the original line of scrimmage. About the 5-yard line. Will bring up a 2nd and 10 as we go down to about 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play here in the first half.
Yeah.
Jackets look like they're showing pressure again.
I think Emerson Combs, who caught that number 3 a little shaken up, had to come off the field. Yeah, Crusaders just going to try to run the football. They're in a tough spot here.
If I were Defiance, I'd consider timeouts.
Yeah, I think they just did.
Yep, they just took one right there. If
This is a 2-minute
timeout.
timeout.
2-minute stoppage, so Defiance didn't even have to use the timeout right there. Almost forgot about that 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, I did too.
So 22-6, Defiance College leads. And coming up on the end of the first half, we will have Jim Garris joining us from the Purple and Gold Club. They'll talk about all the great things going on in the Purple and Gold Club and how they support Defiance College athletics.
Yeah, hard to believe that basketball season, I know football is only about halfway through, but hoops begins here next weekend. The men's start with Purple and Gold.
So maybe that'll be one of the things we talk with Jim about, is that Purple and Gold Club tournament. We'll be bringing you both Defiance College games on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. It'll be a Friday evening and a Saturday afternoon. So we're looking forward to doing some hoops action during football season, that's kind of a rare treat for us. Usually it's like we'll do all football, and then there'll be a little bit of a break, and then you get into the heart of the conference play, and that's usually when we start up. But this year I think we're going to be doing most, if not all, of the home games.
I think we've been asked to do all the home games. So
that's the way we greatly appreciate the opportunity.
Right, Friday night for the home opener, I will not be with you, but I'll be back on Saturday.
Intercepted by Defiance College on the deep pass to the 30, 25, 20. Taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That's going to be Caleb Gabus. We saw that earlier this year, just a freshman, but plays really well. Northwest Ohio product out of Salina, able to read the eyes, see where the ball was going, takes that away, and then is able to turn into receiver when he's got the ball in his hands, and a great return. Now Defiance, a huge opportunity here. Minute 46 to go before halftime. You've got, I believe, all three of your timeouts.
Yep.
And you're going to get the ball to begin the second half to really put this one away.
Now there's no need to take a shot unless you have a player wide open. Now you can be a little judicious with be a little conservative with your play calling, I think is what I was getting at. This run is going to get them all the way down to a first down. Another magic run right there.
Yeah, best one Cam Turner's had tonight. Yeah. Able to work that right side and just keep running. Now the clock will stop while they set the marker here.
Ball is marked.
Should have.
Jackets taking their time right now.
They still need a down. Oh, they do have the down box up. I saw them put the markers down.
So first and goal as this one goes right on the 10-yard line. Two backs in the backfield along with Bogert. Handoff right side. Keeps the legs driving inside the 5, and we get a late flag coming in. Maybe that's a face mask.
Thomas, the ball carrier.
As Thomas gets the carry. And the penalty flag came in at the very end, and I'd have to think this one's going against Madonna. So if it's a face mask, that's a half the distance and an automatic first down for the Jackets.
Personal foul, face mask, 32, defense. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Penalty goes against James McMahon III, linebacker out of St. Petersburg, Florida. Both teams sub out players, so the official will allow Madonna's player to get off the field before they snap. But again, now first and goal inside the 5. As the Jackets look poised to get a twofer. Because again, they kicked off to start the game, so they will get the ball to start the third quarter, and an easy walk-in touchdown for Defiance College. Another 6 on the board.
Almost one of those situations for Madonna where the way their defensive lineman just fell down, almost think maybe they let them do that just so they have a little bit of time. Try to do something inside a minute, although Madonna's been prone to the turnover here lately.
Well, if Madonna did let Defiance score with the hopes of getting the ball, then the Jackets have an opportunity to turn them over again. So I guess you look at it through the glass half full point of view.
False start. Number 72 of the kicking team, 5-yard penalty.
Another pre-snap penalty for Defiance.
Does the back seek up 5 yards?
I think we might have something to talk to Coach about next time we get the chance.
Unfortunately for us, we're not bringing next week's game.
It's
They're
true.
gonna
It'll
be on the road.
It'll be a while, but
I hope that the trend doesn't continue. Otherwise, Coach will definitely be happy to
Point after is good.
talk with us about that. Zeke Sanchez nails the extra point, and it is now 29-6 with 49 seconds to play here in the first half. Going to be talking Purple and Gold Club at halftime. I'm looking forward to that, and we're looking forward to bringing you the first basketball action of the very early basketball season next weekend. I have a Friday evening game. I think that is 7 o'clock. I think I saw correctly.
Yeah, you know what? I just knew it was Friday, Saturday. I didn't look at
And
times.
then I think Saturday at 3.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, I believe
we'll have that information for you for sure.
The women begin with a conference game with Siena Heights. If I'm not mistaken, again, I'm trying to do this from memory.
Yeah, we'll check Defiance College Athletics social media. They'll have they do a great job of getting all of the tune-in information the day of the events and things like that. So just make sure you check Defiance College Athletics on social media.
And I do know the schedules and rosters, men's and women's basketball, available at DefianceAthletics.com as well.
Return out to the 20, 25, close to the 30, and a late flag coming in. A little bit of pushing and shoving, and we just need to separate and look at the scoreboard. And remember, you're up 23 right now, and there's only 40 seconds to play. So love the fire, but don't get the unnecessary penalty with it.
Yeah, nice job of the kickoff by Zeke, trying to put that in a tough spot. We saw Madonna, that opening kickoff, right, able to get the big return.
Block in the back. 22 of the return team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Which I think might also be another reason behind these onside and squib kicks, just the trouble with that Defiance has had on special teams in the return game.
So Alonzo Vitogi Ford, the senior running back playing on special teams for the Crusaders. The guilty party with the block in the back. And that'll back them up to the 14-yard line, which is where Madonna will take over. And you have to think, given that kind of starting field position, it's going to be run, and head to the locker room. But we'll see.
Yeah, the
Maybe
way they've
Madonna
been
figures, let's just take a shot.
prone to make some mistakes. Actually, it looks like we're going to see a third quarterback come in here.
Singletary's pass is complete.
That is going to be...
Yeah, it looks like Torian Singletary.
Yep. Listed as a wide receiver and quarterback. Has seen action playing both positions today. Now he's going to take some snaps at quarterback at the end of the first half. He's got some wheels. He'll get the first down and a lot more to the 30, 35, and he'll get out of bounds, give himself up with 29 seconds to play. So Madonna's not taking their foot off the gas at the end of this first quarter, and that's, if you're a Madonna fan and you're watching this broadcast, you got to be happy to see that out of your team and not just take the totally conservative route of just handing it off and going to the locker room.
Knowing the way that they've given up points to Defiance here, especially in the second quarter, 29-6, knowing you're not going to get the second half kickoff, you got to try to do something to avoid really falling behind, and you gave up that touchdown late.
Waiting for, well, he's going to have to keep this one. He's past the line of scrimmage, gives himself up right there. Did not slide, though, as we get a timeout on the field. I think Madonna calls this timeout, so that'll leave them with 2. But, again, there's only 16 seconds left in the first half, so that scramble really took a lot of time off the clock and kind of hamstrung Madonna despite having 2 timeouts. A lot of yards to cover in a very short amount of time.
So are you saying their hopes here before halftime are like a prayer?
To 18 seconds.
Wondered how long that was going to take.
I've been trying to find a way to shoehorn one in.
There you go.
And it's just been difficult.
There you go. Metzger's Printing. Metzger's is your marketing solutions provider, specializing in multi-format commercial printing, cross-media marketing, and fulfillment services. At Metzger's, we thrive on providing innovative solutions and quality service. We invite you to tour our site to get an idea of the tremendous range of services we offer. Thank you very much to Metzger's Printing for your generous sponsorship of the Yellow Jackets Sports Network. So the Crusaders come out with 4 wide receivers, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near. Jackets only going to rush 3 as they play off the ball here. Basically just going to encourage Singletary to run with the ball. And they'll be more than happy to give him about 5-6 yards.
Yeah, whatever it takes to run that clock, they're more than happy to.
Clock continues to run. This should be the last play of the half, barring a penalty. Incomplete pass, well, shows me 4.5 seconds to play here in the opening half off the incompletion. The clock stops. 2nd down and 10. Still in Defiance, I'm still in Madonna territory here. So a 2nd down, and this should be the last play of the first half, barring a penalty. See what Madonna draws up. The Jackets, again, only rushing 3. Players all the way back to the 30-yard line, ready to defend the deep pass. Is that another offsides? Yep. Double pass. It's a free play, but again, this will be an untimed down. They'll have to accept the penalty in order for, which means that completed pass is all for naught, because you have to accept the penalty, I believe, in order to
yeah, the whole thing just
down.
It was just goofy from the start, because you had the snap and you had Madonna players standing around. I don't know if they thought the ball was going to be whistled dead, and that's the conversation that everyone's going to have is.
Well, if it's an offsides, the half can end in a defensive penalty. So, I mean, you have the potential for 1 untimed down, but I think you have to accept the penalty in order to do that. If you decline it, the half's over.
There are fouls by both teams on the play. Offsides, defense, number 42. Illegal forward pass, number 1 of the offense.
So it wasn't a screen pass.
Past the line when he threw it, I
Plays
guess.
it down, 1 untimed down.
So we did technically have a defensive penalty, even though they were offsetting. We'll mark it back to the original line of scrimmage, and the longest 9 seconds, I think, in the history of
it feels that
NAIA
way.
football. I'm not even going to say it's about to come to an end, Randy. I'm just going to say that right now we're playing 1 untimed down. So a 2nd down and 10 here for the Crusaders. They'll bring 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the top. Singletary's going to receive the pistol snap. Quick screen pass. Going to have, as I've heard say by a broadcast friend of mine, a little razzle-dazzle going on right now. This could be scoop and score. Instead, one of the linemen for the Crusaders falls on the ball. And the first half officially comes to an end.
Think, right? No flags, nothing the officials need to discuss. Okay.
We're good. We're good. So the Defiance College scoreboard shows at 29-6 Jackets lead. We'll be back with some halftime information, stats, and get you ready for the second half here on the Yellow Jackets Sports Network.
My name is Mark Miller. This is my good friend Tom Hill. Both Tom and I are graduates of Defiance College, and we were both athletes at Defiance College.
And I played baseball and basketball here at DC. Mark played football and baseball here. Now, here we are 35, 40 years later. We both serve on the alumni varsity board here at Defiance College.
AVD, as we call it, raises money for Defiance College athletics. We have raised funds for many projects, such as $100,000 to the George Smart Center,
$45,000 to the weight room in the Smart Center,
$10,000 to the new basketball floor,
new scoreboards at both the baseball and softball fields.
If you're a Defiance College alumni athlete, please support AVD. Visit defianceathletics.com/alumni/AVD to join.
We appreciate all who have given in the past, but we are looking for new members. Please keep in mind that someone supported you as an athlete at DC. Now it is our turn.
AVD also sponsors a yearly golf outing to get old friends back together and raise funds for our projects. So get your foursome together and come on out. You can also support AVD as a whole sponsor.
Support AVD. Let's make this our biggest year ever. Thank you very much. And
go Jackets!
At Mercy Health, we believe your health care should always revolve around you. So these days, it's not just about how we care for you, it's where. Because whether at our place or yours, or wherever your day takes you, we'll be there with compassionate, personalized care. No matter how the world changes, your health will always be our top priority. Mercy Health, primary care for the universe of you. Visit mercy.com to find a doctor near you.
At Defiance College, you'll find endless opportunities to explore new subjects and new ideas, to travel to places you've never been, to become a leader. Defiance College offers an education that defies the ordinary college experience.
And welcome back to Justin F. Caressel Stadium on the campus of Defiance College. Jim Bellamy joined by Jim Garris of the Purple and Gold Club. And Jim, first of all, welcome. How are you doing?
Doing great. Thank you for having me.
Good. As part of the Purple and Gold Club, I know we have commercials that we run during the game, but for the benefit of folks watching who are unsure, unfamiliar with the Purple and Gold Club, just kind of give us an overview and tell us what you're all about.
Okay, great. First of all, the Purple and Gold Club is a we raise money to give back to the school for the athletes, and we do that in a number of ways. Some of the parking here, the 50-50. We're actually going to host a reverse raffle this spring, which is the first time we have done that, to raise a little money. We have a few projects that we're looking to finish, and that's coming up with. I'm not sure if you're aware, we're going to start men's volleyball here at the college.
Nice.
And they need a locker room. So we're going to be raising some money to refurbish one of the locker rooms so that they'll have a locker room for themselves. We helped out with the gym floor with Marv Hohenberger's dedication for that, refinishing the floor there. We couldn't have done without the current membership that we have, looking to expand all the time with membership. And we do have now we're able to offer a few more opportunities for members with free parking and passes to get into events by becoming members. And then there are some opportunities for corporate memberships to get involved with the upcoming Purple and Gold tournament next weekend, which is kicking off because today actually starts Purple and Gold week here on campus.
Yeah, yep.
So there's some things that are coming up for the Purple and Gold to help promote student athletes in the life here on campus for them, and anything we can do, to help the coaches, help Tiffany. She's done a phenomenal job here at the college, so helping her, get things done for the kids that they might not be able to in other ways.
So you mentioned that the Purple and Gold Club is kind of a membership type of club. You mentioned some of the benefits of joining, like free parking on football days. Usually it's $10 to park.
Correct.
Close to the stadium, so you get that free as a Purple and Gold member. I believe you get tickets to all the sporting events. Is that correct?
Correct. You get passes into the events, and the parking is for the entire year for every sport, because there's parking charges now for basketball and other games. So you get a free parking pass for all the events, as well as event passes for everything by being a member. So that's definitely a benefit, where we didn't have a lot of that in the past. So there's some good things definitely coming.
Are there some other benefits as a Purple and Gold member? Like, is there swag involved and stuff like that? Or
well, we are actually working on that. I'm not sure if you know Rob Held, but Rob and I are working on some apparel items for the Purple and Gold Club.
Nice.
Which I think will be good. People are proud of being alumni or being involved with the Purple and Gold, so we're going to get some items out there for them. Like next weekend we have the Purple and Gold basketball tournament. There is some for members. We do have hospitality and things like that they can get into. So there's definitely some good things for every sport that we have here. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, and we're looking to support the students any way we can and the athletic department. So.
And you mentioned corporate memberships. Now, how does that work exactly?
So there's various levels that they can get involved with at the corporate level. And then you do see around campus, depending on what level they're in, advertising at the venues throughout campus, and then also in some of the programs and some banners inside in the gyms, and some different ways that they're marketing the teams to the public. They get involved that way with their advertising. So it's definitely a good opportunity and they also get some passes and tickets and things like that, and some special shout-outs at events as well.
So it's good ROI for a business, not just from an investment or advertising perspective, but it's also good to show their support of Defiance College and the student athletes that are here.
Yes, exactly. Well, as you notice, in the past we haven't. This is the first year we've done it, like Marco's Pizza in Defiance. Now with the Group Inc. is involved, they throwing out the balls and they keep, somebody gets free pizzas. So, nice. Which is something that the Purple and Gold and Marco's, Rick Small, we teamed up and put that together, and we're going to do that for all sports. So, which is something new, something for the fans as well. They also get a little bit kickback pizza and stuff to the students as well. So
nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing at all. So
yeah, we don't turn down free pizza up here either. So I guarantee you, nobody's going to turn down a good free pizza.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about the Purple and Gold Club coming up next week on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. We are fortunate to be broadcasting both Defiance College games next week. So we'll have a Friday evening game and a Saturday afternoon game
Correct.
As well. What are you kind of looking forward to with seeing the men's basketball program next week?
Obviously kicking the season off. For them, glad that they're getting the season kicked off. I'm here on campus weekly, and I get to see the coaches and talk with them. I know they're really chomping at the bit to get going, so that'll be a good thing just to see them get the season rolling. Starting the season with the Purple and Gold tournament is a good way for us to help them kick off the season, get it started in the right way, and make sure they have a good experience and get everything going. So, hopefully they can come out with 2 wins and things will be good and get the season off to a good start.
I like the way you're thinking.
Because I know after the Purple Gold, they got some tough ones right out of the gate. And,
yes.
And now with the conference they're in, there's definitely the competition is
there's some good teams.
Yeah, they've definitely stepped some things up. So
let's talk a little bit about the first half here.
Yep.
Madonna scores first. They get a good return, get a nice drive together. Jackets put 29 straight on the board after that. What did you see out of the Jackets as far as responding to that early adversity?
I just like, knowing Coach Nickel and seeing the response he can get out of the kids in a positive response, not getting down on themselves, where, past years that may have happened, but now that Coach Nickel's got everything, I think he's got the program going in a great direction. And you see a lot of positive things, and they didn't get down on themselves, even though they bounced right back, made some plays, got in the end zone, and then made a few more plays. The couple onside kicks, kind of surprising, I guess. Just boom, boom, boom.
Was,
and hey, they work. And anyway, you can give yourself a chance to get the ball, more possessions. Some good things come out of it when you have the ball. So
let's talk a little bit about the networking aspect with the Purple and Gold Club, because I think that it kind of ties in nicely with the work that your alumni relations, I imagine, does here at the college, that it's all about connecting people that not just graduates of DC and former athletes, but also community members who just want to have a connection to the college. So I'd have to think that it's kind of like the best of both worlds in that regard.
Correct. One thing that we are different, the Purple and Gold, you don't have to be an alumni of the college.
Right.
You can be just a community member. Anybody can get involved. And we do have a very good group of people that do help, downtown businessmen. And we're trying to get back to that more of what the Purple and Gold was, 20, 30 years ago, 40 years ago when I was in school here. It was a lot of business guys downtown. And not that the group of people here are awesome, but we're trying to get some young people back involved and get that built back up for that networking. Because right now in the members that are, there's multiple business guys downtown. We actually have some members that are from outside of Defiance, from the Bowling Green area, the Hamler area, that are all in various lines of business. So, they get to network with each other, talk about different things when we get together. So that's definitely a positive thing. And even young kids just getting out of school, a great way to get involved with alumni. And make some connections. Any way you can make some connections and network to help yourself, to find a job or find something else. There's
or to help improve your business.
Exactly.
Business to business opportunity as well.
Yes, there's a lot of that. I know there's a couple of people within that, because of them being part of the Purple and Gold, they actually now do work together on some projects. And both of them have said, it probably wouldn't have happened. They probably wouldn't have made the connection without being on the Purple and Gold. And so any way that you can network with people and and you meet a lot of really good people and have a good time with it. And there's just a lot of good things to help give back to the kids, and especially being alumni from here. The Purple and Gold was big when I was here, and was fortunate enough to play basketball, and they did a lot of things for the basketball program at that time. And moving forward, we're expanding it into almost every sport now to get involved with. So definitely a great opportunity to help give back.
That's fantastic. Jim, any last thoughts before we let you go?
No, I just want to thank you for your time. Just proud of what the Jacks are doing on the field today, and every day. It's a big day here on campus.
Yes, it is.
With their there's 4 events going on, all conference games. So definitely hope everything goes well at the other sports as well. And want to thank you for your time, Jim, and appreciate it, and happy to work with you guys as well.
Awesome. Jim Garris has been our guest. Jim, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll step aside and we'll give you some halftime stats right after this on the Yellow Jackets Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Keita Diller, president of the Defiance College Purple and Gold Athletic Club.
And I'm Mark Diller. I'm a third-generation Defiance College supporter and also on the board of the Purple and Gold Club.
For nearly 50 years, we've been supporting the Yellow Jacket student athletes. Membership to the Purple and Gold Club is open to everyone, regardless if you attended Defiance College or not.
Membership fees are very affordable and include various levels of attendance privileges depending on your support level.
If you love seeing live and local college sports, we would like for you to join us. Just go to dcpurpleandgoldclub.com and register your name along with dozens of other like-minded Yellow Jacket fans.
We would love to have you join us. Thank you for supporting Defiance College Athletics.
Defiance College offers a quality education in a setting where you can succeed. Small classes, personal attention, and best of all, an affordable private college experience. For more information about how you can defy the ordinary, visit defiance.edu.
At Mercy Health, we believe your health care should always revolve around you. So these days, it's not just about how we care for you, it's where. Because whether at our place or yours, or wherever your day takes you, we'll be there with compassionate, personalized care. No matter how the world changes, your health will always be our top priority. Mercy Health, primary care for the universe of you. Visit mercy.com to find a doctor near you.
Discover, engage, formulate, initiate, defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Defy, with a unique 4-year focus on career readiness, experiential learning, and 95% plus career placement. Want to serve? 100% of entering students defy the ordinary by engaging in community service with nationally recognized community-based research and service programs. Undergraduate studies you love with personalized experience you want. Defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Apply to Defy.
Most good things in life are simple. The same is true when it comes to our health and well-being. That's why Paramount Elite helps you manicure simply. Everything in life becomes a little simpler with Paramount Elite.
Welcome back out to Defiance College. It's great to have Jim Garris as our guest talking about the Purple and Gold Club. And a great job by Eric Herman running the production today to run that Purple and Gold commercial right afterwards. So you get an opportunity not only learn in long form about what the Purple and Gold Club does and the opportunities within, but then you see a little more information on how to get started by joining the Purple and Gold Club. And I think one of the things, Randy, that he talked about during that interview was you don't have to be a graduate or a former student athlete of Defiance College in order to participate. Purple and Gold Club is really just about supporting the student athletes at the school, so everybody can join, and that's a really cool aspect of it.
Yeah, it's one thing I know they've really tried here, especially recently, to really rebuild a lot of things here with the Defiance College Athletic Department. This is a program, we talked about the struggles of football, basketball, and what they're trying to do to come back. The move to NAIA hopefully will help. That's one of the things that we've talked about here. The team seems to be in a lot more competitive football games this year and the last couple of years. And so just trying to to get some help. And everything nowadays really costs money, right? There's fees for this. This needs done. That needs done. So any little bit will help. And being a part of the Purple and Gold, if you're within, it's not even just here in Defiance. You'd be outside of town if you really like what if you know someone who's a part of any of the programs here at Defiance College, it'd really be someone that would love to join and really help the programs out.
Well, speaking of the student athletes, Randy, the student athletes on the field right now had a really good first half despite giving up opening touchdown. They lead 29-6 at halftime. So let's take a look at some halftime stats.
Yeah, like you said, it was a good kickoff return, gave Madonna a short field, and they were able to stick it in. I think we both kind of thought that maybe the Jackets would be in trouble with this one. First downs, fairly even. Defiance with the small advantage there, 12-10. But you see Defiance been able to convert on 57% of third downs, going 4 of 7, while holding Madonna to 3 of 8. Total plays are even. It's the yardage that's the difference there. See Defiance 187 yards of offense to just 118 for Madonna. So Defiance 5.7 yards per play, 151 yards on the ground, 10 of 17 through the air, but they've thrown 2 interceptions, but it's the 36 net rushing yards for Defiance. It's been unusual while Madonna's run for 112. Let's see if we can take a look at some of the individual numbers through this opening half of football. And the guy that's really impressed me and the guy that stepped up, played some last week's Garrett Bogert coming in at quarterback for the Jackets. See there, 6 of 9, 76 yards. Has thrown a couple of touchdowns here in this one. But it's, again, just the struggle running the football. You see the numbers there for Defiance. Cam Turner, 1 carry for 11 yards. Thomas has seen some action, 6 for 9. Caleb Johnson seen 1. Devion Williams has seen 1. Jeremy Brown seen 1. Guy we haven't seen is Cooper Sloan. And we talked to Coach in the pregame, and Coach Nickel was still very high on Cooper Sloan, and we saw him line up a lot at receiver the last couple of home games. We really haven't seen a whole lot of Cooper Sloan yet today for the Yellow Jackets.
Defiance College came into today averaging about 24 points a game, so they're already north of that, which is a good thing. Madonna comes in only getting about 13 points a game, 12.6 on the offense, but they give up about 51 points a game. So, the Jackets are, statistically speaking, kind of on their way to that. You don't really want to see, I don't think, I know, we're the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. You want the game to be competitive all the way through. I don't want to see a real lopsided affair or anything like that. But, the Jackets are definitely executing at a high level. They've thrown a couple of 50-50 balls up that have been intercepted. So good job by Madonna to keep a couple of scores off the board. But a good job by Defiance College to play through some of the mental hurdles in that first half, the pre-snap penalties.
Yeah, it's been the big one.
The 50-50 balls when you didn't have to take the shot and things like that, things that they can definitely clean up in the second half. But you say all that, and they're still up 29-6 at the half. If you're coach, you got to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, you got to like the way your team rebounded. We talked about it earlier, right? You gave up the opening touchdown, and then what happens the next drive? You get that ball, the running back trying to get bounced to the outside. There's no ball protection there. Ball comes free. You're able to take it for the long fumble recovery, score the other end of the field. You're able to force a couple other turnovers as well. So you've been at your defense, I think, outside of that opening drive. And again, you were put in a short field because of special teams. The defense is rebounding. The offense has found something here, especially making a change at quarterback. It'll be interesting going forward what happens in that quarterback spot. And Jelani Warren is a guy that Coach Nickel has a lot of faith in. He's always had very glowing remarks about him whenever we get the chance to talk about the quarterback position. But I think Bogerts has come in and really shown you something that has, I think, done a very effective job running this offense.
Yeah, Coach had said, in fact, we asked him about that. And not really, full disclosure, that was not the direction I was kind of going with the question about the quarterback position. I wasn't even, that didn't even cross my mind as far as, change at quarterback or anything like that, because I know Jelani has certainly earned that spot. But we kind of delved into that just a little bit. We dipped our toes in that pool.
Right, and
it isn't a case where Warren has played himself out of a position. It's just that Bogert has played himself into playing time.
Right. And Coach Nichols said it well, right? Just the style Jelani plays. Like, this is a guy that runs around, and we've seen it here today. He's going to take hits. Like,
Yes.
just in his nature, in the way he runs, he's a guy that's been prone to taking a few hits. So you got to make sure that you have someone ready in case that is to happen. And that's been the case so far, and Bogerts has played really well.
Yep. So the opening kickoff for the second half is going to come to Defiance College. Here's a short run-up. Short kick to about the 24-yard line. Return to the 35-yard line, so a decent starting field position for the Jackets as Tristan Thomas on the return.
Yeah, I think the Defiance coaches were thinking something was going on there. We saw the couple of onside kicks that Defiance had, and I don't know if they thought that. I think they had the thought in the back of their mind that maybe Madonna was going to repay the favor, and they brought everyone up on that kick return.
And frankly, it would not have been a bad idea. You might as well. I mean, 29-6, you're definitely not out of the game.
Right.
If you're Madonna.
Now, the bad news is if you're unable to recover it, then you've given Defiance, who's
fantastic starting field position.
Right, who's been able to move the football. And we see here Bogert's coming out getting the call to begin the second half.
Receiver in motion, going to be a fake handoff. Pass over the middle, complete. We got a breakaway, 40, 35, 30, 20, 10. House call for the Jackets. Touchdown to Taiwan Rome.
Yeah, just over the middle of the field here, you're going to see, Jimmy, you talked about being open on these slant routes all day. Rome able to come across. He's going to catch that in stride, which is a big thing, right? You don't have to stop. You don't have to turn behind you. He's able to stay going at full speed and just outruns the defense. And you got to like these one-play scoring drives.
So a touchdown for the Jackets extends the lead on the Defiance College scoreboard to 35-6. They'll blow the play dead, as they'll say. That Sanchez is saying, come on, that was good. Let me have it. But he was unabated.
Offside. Receiving team. Unobstructed to the kicker.
So they'll retry the kick. And that's a good call on the official's part right there. Unobstructed as opposed to unabated to the quarterback. So use a different word right there to describe the action. And Sanchez will line up for an even shorter extra point try.
I guess at 35-6, you're kind of rubbing it in by going for two. This is the spot when you get the yard and a half, you think about going for two.
Good snap, blocked. Got to cover that one. Good job by Sanchez to tackle the would-be returner right there. So as long as they don't bring that one back, that's not 2 points for Madonna. Good effort by the kick coverage team to get the rush and get the hand up to block, but we do have a flag on the play, and this might be after the block.
Yeah, I think this is going to be as a part of the scrum on the return. A ball squirted loose again, and I think the
During the kick, holding number 10 of the kicking team. By rule, that pen is declined. Try is no good.
So Zeke might be one of the few kickers in the country. He's in the same game, has 2 converted onside kicks and a holding penalty.
All right. We'll have to check our game notes in a couple weeks to see if...
that's an unusual stat line that the young man is after.
Not sure on that holding penalty, though. He tackled the guy, but the ball was already blocked, so he's basically tackling the guy so he couldn't scoop the ball up and try to score.
I think the problem is someone else had it in their hands, said that someone went for it, and it juggled around, and so the ball was still, I think the play was still alive.
It wasn't that instance. It was after that
Yeah.
play. Okay, I got you. I was going to say, because if it was just that, he's already blocked it at that point. That's not a holding penalty, but it's all right. This one might be headed out of bounds.
No, it's going to be touched.
Wow.
You were right. That was headed out of bounds, and Madonna is going to bail out a penalty here against Defiance. And we might have illegal touching because
He was out of bounds,
the
right?
Madonna player, when his legs, I think, might have been headed out of bounds.
Eric, can you re-rack that real quick? Let's take a look at that kickoff. See if we can get that replay on that and see if he was. I think that's what the officials are conferring about right now. Does this one look like it was going out of bounds? And the Madonna player, the up man who touched it, is out of bounds when he touches it. And they're still talking about it.
Yeah,
over
we saw
there.
an official put his hat down to mark and out of bounds, and I think they're going to. Oh, I thought they were walking back, but it's talked to Madonna coaches. And this should be an illegal touch. Ooh, I don't know about that.
Okay, so they're going to call the kick out of bounds, even though it looked to us, maybe he never actually contacted the ball.
That had to be it, but that looked awfully close.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sure looked like, well, regardless of what it looked like, Madonna will keep the ball on the first down after the 5-yard penalty. And a nice run there on first down to get about 5, maybe 6. Williams gets it out to the 42, almost the 43-yard line on first down.
And Deshaun Williams, a 5'10", 195 freshman, is the guy that Madonna's gone to at running back, most of the afternoon.
Torian Singletary continues to be the quarterback. Completed pass and a first down into plus territory to the 44-yard line. Madonna will move the chains.
Yeah, Singletary went really late with the pitch there, running the option. Saw him come to the near side, was able to get upfield, and then that almost went forward after he got past the line of scrimmage, but end up being a big play for Madonna as they're going to get to the Defiance side of the field.
Man in motion, handoff, rolling left, cuts it back up. He's going north-south. He's got a first down to the 30. And he gets inside the 30 to the 29-yard line for another first down. A nice, nifty run there by Madonna.
Yeah, another nice job of Williams. Seems start to the left, cuts back to the right. We're going to see the Crusaders, I think, play a little up-tempo now.
Call me Miller, number 25, checks in at running back.
Yeah, he was listed as the starter, but we've not seen a whole lot of him. Madonna's gone a lot with Williams this afternoon.
Player loses helmet for Defiance College. That's number 48, I believe, Davidson LeConte. Might have actually been Hawkins, number 49. Sometimes the 8 and the 9 kind of, when you see the jersey wrinkled up a little bit.
Those numbers, yeah.
Good job getting out of that first tackle by Miller.
Miller trying to bounce to the outside, had a lead blocker in front of him. Able, nice job to use that and then cut up field.
Third down and short after the nice run. You certainly don't want to assume it's all 4-down territory from here, but you got to think if it's fourth and close, the Madonna's going to go for it. Because I don't think you're in field goal range, and 3 points aren't going to do you a whole lot of good right now.
Yeah, that's the big thing here. They're going to go tight formation, try to get that. And it's going to be, it looks like they're going to have it.
Hand it to the up man, and they get a first down. Inside the 20 to the 18-yard line, they'll move the chains.
Yeah, it almost looked like the old wishbone there. Just trying to get some power. It's going straight downhill.
Tibbs on the stop. And a first down for the Crusaders inside the 20. So a red zone trip again for Madonna. I think the last time they had it inside the red zone was when they coughed it up and they gave up the scoop and score. Open. Is that caught? Yes, touchdown for Madonna. Nice catch right there by the tight end, Hayward.
And still, it looked like they were fighting for that one all the way to the ground, but after running out of that tight formation, Hayward just able to leak free. The transfer from Wayne State able to get the touchdown for Madonna, close this gap a little bit.
35-12 on the Defiance College scoreboard. Both teams have put it in the end zone to open up this third quarter. We'll see if the extra point can be made, and it's up, and it is good. So 35-13 your score. We have a flag on the play, might be an offsides against Defiance.
Defense, number 0, probably decline. Try is good.
So they'll decline that offsides penalty. So it doesn't add to the pre-snap penalties for the Jackets, but again, it's still something that Coach Nickel, I'm sure, is going to recall when he addresses the team afterwards.
Yeah, I imagine, I would think that that is something that was brought up at halftime as well.
So we'll see what Madonna does on the kickoff here. Trailing 35-13, 11-27. Still plenty of time to play. I mean, this is only a 3-possession game. So it's not like this one is ready to take it to the house or anything like that. I mean, Madonna just put a nice drive together and scored with a lot of conviction. So there's still a lot of energy on that sideline. Not as much as there was earlier, though. It's kind of hard to maintain that level of energy that they had after that first touchdown.
No, both teams able to come out and score, like you said, and they did it quick here. There's still almost 11 and a half minutes on our third quarter clock.
Fielded inside the 20. They're saying that he called for a fair catch.
What happened? We're going to see the replay here.
He didn't call for a fair catch.
He shielded his eyes from the sun, and when he did it, his hand went up, and that is going to be, we're going to see it right here. Yeah, that wasn't designed to be a fair catch, but he did put the hand up, and when you do that, that is, whether you mean to or not, that is the sign for the fair catch. So that is the call. Now the officials, are going to decide if he was inside the zone, that get moved out.
So the ball will be brought out to the 25-yard line, which is where a touchback would take place. So the fair catch doesn't end up hurting the Jackets with adverse starting field position. They'll start it where they normally would have started it had it been a touchback. So handoff right side. Brown stumbles right there at the 25 and down for no gain.
Jackets just trying to get something going to the running game. Like you said, just stumbles down. I don't think anyone got him by the shoelaces. Just had trouble getting going. And they end up going to give him maybe half a yard or so. I don't think he even got that much.
Well, just back to the 25, original line of scrimmage, so a second down.
Yeah, it looks like they just
10.
moved the down box from one side of the stick to the other. Yeah, there just hasn't been anywhere to go to run that football against the middle of that front for Madonna.
So the Crusaders with a nice stop on second down.
And I know Defiance, and another thing that Coach Nichols talked about is every game he's had to shuffle that offensive line to find something.
Yep. It's hard to sustain continuity when you keep having to put 5 different people out there on that O-line.
And, Coach Nichols said it best. Like, these guys know that's next man up. Like, you always got to be ready to play, but it also helps when you're working next to a guy and you know what he's going to do.
Warren with the rollout. First down and more. 45, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. See ya. Touchdown Jackets. No flags. Oh, flag it back at the 34-yard line. I almost said no flags right there, but I spoke too soon.
Yeah, nice job, Jelani Warren. So we saw Bogart come in and lead a touchdown drive. Now we'll see, was there a hold downfield here on the scrambles? We're going to take a look at the replay, see if we see anything, but that is just all individual effort in Jelani Warren.
So first down and 10 for Defiance College, but not the 6 points that Jelani was hoping for. Instead, this ball will be moved back outside the 40, close to the 45 of Madonna. They'll spot it at the 44 for a first down and 10. So Warren's touchdown wiped off the board. Crusaders defense dodged one there. So Warren did a good job keeping that play alive, taking it all the way to the house. And again, the interior defense for the Crusaders. Oh, still going. How do you do? First down. I thought that play was stopped way back at the line of scrimmage, but the officials are really letting them play through this. As you can see, the scrum, and then out from the top of the pile comes the running back, and his legs never stop moving.
Madonna, I think the Madonna defenders thought the play was over. All right, we held them up. Never heard a whistle. A nice job, Cam Turner. Play through that. Turns that into a positive gain.
Turner to the right, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Knocked down inside the 5-yard line by Cam Turner. Big run right there to the right end.
Yeah, how about the block here? You see Devion Williams, number 19. You see at the end of this play, you're going to see Williams. He's going to be back in the back of the end zone, blocking a guy all the way through there. And even after the stop, they're still going at it. Williams carried his block. Yeah, he carried his block a good 20 yards.
That's some commitment. That's selfless football, though, too, by Williams. $8:50 to play here in what's been a very entertaining quarter number 3 so far. Jackets on the doorstep, getting ready to hopefully knock another one in. Handoff up the gut. Touchdown, Defiance College.
Yeah, back to Cam Turner. One of the few times they've been able to run between the tackles, but Turner's going to get just enough. Now it looks like a little talking going on here. Officials are going to put a quick stop to that.
Yep. Jackets punch that one in. Give the young man the reward for getting them all the way down to near the goal line. Lining up to go for 2 here. 41-13 your score with 8:38 to play here in quarter number 3. Warren's going to keep the play alive. Pass incomplete. Going for a tackle eligible right there. Trying to get everybody involved.
Yeah, don't know the big difference between 29 and 30 there.
So 41-13 your score. We're going to take a break real quick, and we'll be back for the kickoff on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Discover, engage, formulate, initiate, defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Defy, with a unique 4-year focus on career readiness, experiential learning, and 95% plus career placement. Want to serve? 100% of entering students defy the ordinary by engaging in community service with nationally recognized community-based research and service programs. Undergraduate studies you love with personalized experience you want. Defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Apply to Defy.
Back out at Caressel Stadium in Defiance, Ohio. Jim and Randy on the Saturday afternoon. Some NAIA football for you. And the Jackets are keeping the home fans very satisfied with a 41-13 lead. 8:38 to play here in quarter number 3. And Zeke Sanchez will tee it up. Sanchez has attempted 3 onside kicks and recovered 2 of them. The team has recovered 2 of them, I should say. And what has been a very eventful day for Mr. Sanchez and the rest of the Jackets team. 3 onside kicks, 2 of them work. Usually that works once a game.
Yeah.
And then you got to put that on the shelf for a couple weeks before you break it back out. Return from the 22 up to the 30. Tackle just past the 30 at about the 33-yard line. So decent return right there by Jacob Ireland. 5'7" senior wide receiver from Ludington, Michigan, playing special teams.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which freshman was on the special teams unit there for Defiance, but they're saying Josiah Jones, the freshman defensive back, gets the stop for the Jackets there. John and Kaishan Tolles, both freshmen wearing number 14.
Handoff, nowhere to go. The Madonna defensive front has done a good job against the run. The Jackets defensive front returns the favor with a loss of 4 on the play. It'll take them back to the 30-yard line, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 14.
Yeah, nice job just getting pressure up for just the 4 up front for Defiance. They come crashing, reading the running play, setting up the 2nd and long.
Backward pass, good one-handed catch. The problem with the backward pass is you start 6 yards behind the original line of scrimmage, Randy, and that 1-yard pass, or that one-handed catch, I should say, definitely didn't give you the opportunity to turn it upfield if you are the Crusaders.
Yeah, we've seen Madonna do this a lot with their offense, where he'll send a guy in motion, then he'll swing around, double back, and he'll come around, and the idea is you get them running downfield, you swing the ball out to them, and they're at full speed when they get the ball in their hands. The better job Defiance here as of lately is we're going to have a flag at the end of this play, and I'm not sure what. That looked like
that looked like a shoot top tackle.
Good stop there, Tyshawn Woodson, number 58.
Got to think this one's going against the offense.
Yeah, you might want to think about declining this one if it's on
holding against Madonna.
Offense number 69, that penalty decline, results in 4th down.
Penalty going against Braden Bates, the 6'6 sophomore from Sunman, Indiana. They'll decline that. It'll bring up a 4th down, and the punting unit will come out for the Crusaders.
4th down for the Crusaders.
Yeah, you would, in a 41-13 game, you might think about going for it here. Not a whole lot to lose, your own 38-yard line, but you're looking at a 4th and 6, 4th and 7. A tough spot.
Yeah, just haven't really been moving the ball well overall today. Good kick. Takes a really good Madonna bounce.
Yeah, that one
gets him inside the 15 to about the 12.
Got off perfectly off the nose of the football. We saw Defiance rush a little bit more. We saw one of the Madonna punts that opening half. One hop the punter, but Defiance didn't have anyone rush. So he had all the time in the world, gathered himself in, punted it, but it was a short punt. So you saw Defiance sending a rush that time, a token rush. Not a lot of pressure there, but a nice job just getting that punt off and forcing Defiance. They thought they're going to have pretty good field position, but instead they're going to start this one, looks like about their own 12-yard line.
So good field flip right there by the Crusaders. Jackets will start off, as Randy said, at about the 12-yard line. They'll have 88 yards to go to put another 6 on the board. So the Crusaders defense now needs to step up. Handoff up the middle. And about a 2 or 3 yard gain on 1st down by the Jackets. I've been fooled enough today, Randy, with what I thought were plays that were being stopped at the line of scrimmage. I'm just so if I pause before I say anything, it's because I'm waiting because the pile has moved and has surprised me in a good way multiple times so far today.
I'm gonna try to check numbers. Some of these, like you've said earlier, these Defiance numbers, and that jersey gets bunched up. It's hard to read, but I believe Bryce Copeland, number 68, playing offensive line, is a little slow to get up, and just not what Defiance needs to have another injury to that offensive line. Jackets content just going straight ahead. It looks like we're going to see Tristan Thomas see some more action at that running back position.
And we did, when we had our conversation with the coach, we talked about how well stocked the cupboard is at the running back position. So to bring in a player who's listed as a wide receiver and give him a go at running back, I mean, you can never have enough. It's like a good bullpen in baseball. You can never have enough good running backs, but, how do you keep them? How do you give them all touches?
Yeah, that's the big thing, right? You've got a fairly deep core of receivers, and they put that on display today. Just sometimes you got to get creative to get the ball in the hands of guys that you want. You're not getting enough touches as a receiver. Let's change him and play you running back.
Pass incomplete. He did have a receiver in the area, so there should be no grounding on that one. We have an injured Jacket, though, as Bogert's slow to get up. He was kind of spun around, tried to keep his footing right there. So
Grounding. Number 12 was in the area.
So good job by the officials seeing that there was an eligible receiver in the area of where the pass landed, but Bogert fortunate to get that one away before he took a big loss on the play. Good job by the Crusaders defense right there to apply pressure.
Yeah, you see down here on the sideline, is Bryce Copeland limping a little bit, and that offensive line's going to come down, target a booming punt.
Bolanos gets that kick, flips the field, but then a nice return and a late penalty flag. Stop me if you've heard this before. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, this one was well after the play was over. So I know there was some chatter.
Wonder if this is an unsportsmanlike.
Right, yeah, I think there's some chatter right around halftime. And we discussed that early in the year with Coach Nickel, too. He's got no problem. His guys want to play with confidence, and a part of that is being a little vocal. When you're up 41-13, you can be a little vocal.
Well, if the chain gang is any indication as to what's going on, then they're either trying to get rid of a tangle, or perhaps they're going to re-kick, because there's no way you have a 30-yard penalty. I suppose you could dual unsportsmanlikes or something like that.
Illegal substitution, 12 players on the receiving team. That's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Results in a first down.
First down for the Jackets. So it was a 4th down and 4th and 5, but that illegal substitution penalty was a dead ball penalty.
Yeah, problem is you had the offense over here meeting with some of the assistant coaches, and now they've got to get together and very quickly get back out onto the field.
Football numbers, number 3, number 30, number 44, and 62. Take those footballs to the concession stand and you win a prize. Again,
so another first down for the Jackets.
Winning number for $175.
To use another sports term, an unforced error.
Yeah, that one's
on the part of the Crusaders, and that one's. I mean, you had everything you needed right there. You're forced to punt. Your defense did a great job. Got some pressure on the quarterback on Bogert. Had a good return into plus territory, but that one seemingly innocent 5-yard penalty, all of a sudden, Jackets keep the ball, and the defense has to go right back out on the field. Bogert airmails this one. Under pressure again. He was pretty decisive, Bogert was, with the ball earlier. Now he's not quite as decisive with it, and he's taking a little too long in the pocket. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in quarter number 3. 41-13, Jackets lead on the Defiance College scoreboard. Handoff right side, cuts it back to the middle. Penalty flag on the play. This one's close to the first down, but we'll see what the flag is. Marker back down at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, nice run by Cam Turner, able to bounce to the outside. But I get a bad feeling this one might be coming back.
Holding offense, number 51. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Still 2nd down.
Andre Almore, number 51, the offensive lineman, the graduate student with the penalty.
2nd down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
And that will mark him back 10 yards from the spot. Bring him a 2nd down and long. That'll mark him inside the 15 now. So 2nd and 20 coming up with 4 minutes 33 seconds to play. Wind the clock down to 4.5. Receiver in motion. Pass over the middle caught. Using the official as a extra kind of screener out there. Was that Taiwan Rome?
Yeah, nice job by Taiwan Rome. Turned around. His defender slipped down, and Rome wanted to cut up field. And like you said, when he did, it's the official right there. And Taiwan able to avoid running over the official and ends up picking up the first down.
So that's a big-time run after the catch right there. And there have been a lot of YAC today, yards after catch. Been a lot of yards after contact as well, as there's a nice shovel pass and a nice run after contact by Cameron Turner, the freshman, who's getting a lot of playing time. And I'm really liking Cameron Turner out there at that running back position. He's showing me a lot this season.
Didn't play a lot in the opening half. So we saw Tristan Thomas a lot, but Cam Turner here, as of late, has stepped up.
Low snap.
On cue, there's Thomas.
Thomas gets the first down, and it's been a nice methodical drive for the Jackets. I mean, they picked up a big chunk play through the air, so it's not like it's been all on the ground.
Brought down by Redding.
But man, those chunk plays on the ground are really kind of backbreakers for that defense.
Yeah. At their own 49-yard line.
Still at their own 49-yard line, so have yet to cross midfield. But a nice run on first down will do just that.
Thomas on the carry.
Give him about 3 to the 48-yard line of Madonna. Bring up a 2nd and 7.
And the Jackets have been able to just rotate receivers in as well. And you see Cam Turner head back out.
So a 2nd down and 7, and just absolutely no hurry now for the Jackets. Up 28, 2 minutes and 15 seconds to play here in the third quarter. No pressure, clean pocket. Pressure comes. Bogert steps up, and he's going to get dropped for a loss. Back close to the 50-yard line, closer to the original line of scrimmage. Will bring up a 3rd and 9, so a loss of 2 on the play.
3rd down and 9.
Yeah, had time at first, more of a coverage sack downfield. Bogert's just unable to find anyone open, and then when he wanted to step up, pocket collapsed on him quickly, and he just couldn't escape and had to take the loss.
4 wide receivers for the Jackets, 2 to each side on this 3rd and 9. Man in motion. Good tackle in the open field there by the defender. Really good job by Reese Pulliam.
Brought down by Pulliam.
Or Pullman, my apologies.
Yeah, same play. We've seen Madonna run that play a handful of times, right, where your guy swings out and then you get him running downfield and you're able to just hit him in stride, hoping he can make a first man miss and get some positive yards. But like you said, that one played really well by Reese Pullman.
Yep, that was a good play design, as you had only one man down here for the Jackets and only one defender to beat. So a good open field tackle as Bolanos comes out to kick, and as expected, he's going to get a good kickoff and take a good bounce. And goodness, that was a risky proposition, and he just got lit up at the end of that play.
Yeah, he heard the contact up here, and good to see everyone able to get up. But yeah, that ball bounced, and then it was fielded. Not usually what you want to have happen. And Madonna lucky just to maintain the possession there.
Deshaun Davis, number 27, another running back playing special teams out there for the Jackets on kick coverage. I believe he was the one that got the initial hit that almost jarred the ball loose when the returner picked the ball up on the hop, and then he spun around and he was able to make the stop as well. Good clean hit right there. And the Crusaders take over at the 15-yard line. Pass complete. Good defense there by the Jackets, and they fumble. Did he get it in bounds? Waiting for the official signal.
Jacket players seems to think they have the football, but haven't seen the official word. Yeah.
Point towards either sideline yet.
I think they're going to rule them out. Try to stop the clock. The clock's been running the entire time.
Yeah, you're going to have to put good luck.
Early on the field, the ball was fumbled, but was not recovered in back. Ball comes back despite the fumble. Second down, Madonna.
So they didn't say anything about putting time back on the clock, though.
Please reset the game clock to 15 seconds.
So 15 seconds will be put back on. As you're right on the money, Randy, is that game clock just never stopped at the end of that.
Second down, Crusaders from their own 17-yard line.
Ball fumbled. Jackets did recover, but they recovered it out of bounds right there. So the Crusaders will keep the ball, and the clock winds. See if they get one more play off. They do. Rolling to his right. I think he was past the line of scrimmage. This one's caught. He had to be past the line of scrimmage, though, as you see two flags down. That's got to be an illegal forward pass.
Yeah, he was, it looked like close to about the 20-yard line. You see the sticks back at about the 18.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, the quarter can end on an offensive penalty, just not on a defensive.
There's no foul for an eligible downfield because we had an illegal pass on the quarterback. 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Lost it down.
Third down. So that's the way the third quarter ends. We're going to step aside real quick, and we'll be right back with the beginning of the fourth quarter on the Yellow Jackets Sports Network.
At the end of 3, Defiance.
At Mercy Health, we believe your health care should always revolve around you. So these days, it's not just about how we care for you, it's where. Because whether at our place or yours, or wherever your day takes you, we'll be there with compassionate, personalized care. No matter how the world changes, your health will always be our top priority. Mercy Health, primary care for the universe of you. Visit mercy.com to find a doctor near you.
Back out here at Defiance College, Jim and Randy getting set to bring you the fourth quarter of action. The Jackets lead on the Defiance College scoreboard 41-13. 15 minutes to play in the contest, and what looked to be a huge pass play and a nice gain for the Crusaders got wiped out, Randy, by an illegal forward pass.
That's I think the second time, right, we've seen Torian Singletary do that, where he's able to use his feet, scramble, make something happen. The problem is he was beyond the line of scrimmage, fired a good-looking ball, so it negates what was a pretty decent play. Now backs up the Crusaders into a third and long with the loss of down on the play as well.
Yeah, Singletary listed as 6'4", 185. So long arms, good delivery, strong release too.
Yeah, he's a guy who has some FCS experience transferring from South Carolina State.
We have an injured Jacket on the sideline here.
Daniel Dodd and Richard Pope IV.
Cannot see the number of the player who's down, but the officials rightly blew the play dead right away after out of bounds right there and stopped everything to tend to the injured Defiance College player. Is that Pope? Yep, looks like Richard Pope the fourth. And with the score being what it is, if he's banged up a little bit, maybe it's best to...
yeah, I think it's the last we've seen him tonight.
Crusaders going to keep the offense on the field for this 4th and 7.
Yeah, we could see Singletary maybe quick kick this. And early we talked about the pre-snap penalties that Defiance has had. So I think Madonna rightfully thinking maybe they were able to get Defiance to jump, pick up some extra yardage, but Defiance held steady that time.
Paramount Healthcare, a proud sponsor and health plan provider of Defiance College, offering a full range of health insurance plans and services to suit your healthcare needs. Paramount by ProMedica is health insurance by healthcare professionals. Find out more at ParamountHealthcare.com. Also, Marco's Pizza. Defiance College Athletics is supported by Marco's Pizza in Defiance. Located on North Clinton Street, Marco's is there for you before or after the game for carry-out or delivery. Call, stop in, or order online for the latest deals. And be sure to download the Marco's app, where pizza is just a tap away. So 4th down and 7 after the timeout for the Crusaders. They will keep the offense out on the field. And after taking that timeout, Randy, it wouldn't surprise me if they go for it, and they do. This one's caught for a 1st down, so good execution on that 4th down. Pass is complete to Muhammad Barrow.
Yeah, nice job by Barrow. Had a defender up in his hip, and he's able to use his body as a shield. Gave Singletary a nice big target, able to haul that in, come up with a big conversion on 4th down.
Pass dropped.
Singletary's pass is incomplete. Intended for Kelly.
It's that thinking the one step ahead move where you have to complete the catch before you can make the turn and run. And I think he was already thinking, contact's coming, I got to pivot and I got to get out of here.
Yeah, Zimari and Kelly, number 1. And like you said, Jim, I think he was thinking, oh, hey, I can cut up field and get some yards here.
Yeah.
And just didn't make sure he secured the football first.
So a 2nd down and 10 for the Crusaders. Handoff, left end. Nice run on 2nd down to get them about 7, maybe 8, out past the 40 to the 41-yard line. Bring up a 3rd and short for Madonna.
Yeah, once again, Caleb Gabus had an interception earlier, trying to get involved in the run defense as well. So number 15 in purple trying to get involved as Defiance is still going to rotate some defensive linemen here. See Elijah Davis, freshman from Louisville, Kentucky, number 98 coming in here on 3rd and short. We've seen these short yardage situations where Madonna, they get in that tight formation, they try to plow straight ahead, and I think they're going to be short here.
Somebody lost maybe a towel. At first, I saw red on the field, and I thought it was a challenge flag. I was like,
first thing I thought of too.
Hang on a second.
I thought maybe someone lose a tie. Yeah, I know, it looks like maybe a glove as the receiver put it on real quick.
I think it was a glove. Yeah, 4th and short. Going to push the pile forward for a 1st down. So good job by Singletary right there to call his own number on that 4th and 1.
Yeah, when you got a guy in Singletary, and you mentioned it already, Jim, the size of him at 6'4", 185, when you need less than a yard, there's no point to, let's not make the game more complicated than it is. Let's go straight ahead. We can get the yard that we need, and we can live to fight another day here.
New quarterback, I believe, in the game. This is back to Keel Watson.
I think Watson might have the stronger arm. I think they were looking to send something downfield.
He was close to the tackle box right there still, but they're going to say that he was outside the tackle box, I believe, when he threw. But there was definitely no receiver in the area that time.
Maybe did Singletary get... Oh, they had Singletary in at a receiver there.
Yep, he does play both, and there goes that aforementioned glove. And Singletary now will take the glove off to play quarterback duty. So now they're just mixing and matching in the middle of a series and just trying to see if they can make something happen on offense.
Yeah, first man missed on that tackle, but nice job of the cleanup there. Connor Essick
Brought down by Connor Essick.
Junior outside linebacker there. You saw number 11 for Defiance. Second one to make contact, but brings the running back down to the ground, brings up another third down.
That was Williams with the carry right there. It'll bring up a third down and about 7.
Singletary keeps checking with Williams. Makes me think they've got something planned here.
Man in motion.
Just making sure he's in spot for a handoff, I guess. Yeah, I think that was design play because they knew they were going to go for it on fourth down. You're looking at 4th and 4?
Fourth down and
4th, 3, maybe 4th and 4. In plus territory to the Jackets, 47. 11 minutes and 20 seconds to play here in the ballgame, 41-13. Your score, Jackets lead on the Defiance College scoreboard.
We're at a 4-possession game here.
Yep, they have no choice but to not only hurry up, but to hurry up and score. Fumble. But the Jackets once again jumped
Defiance
offsides.
is going to be offsides here.
So that 5-yard penalty will be marked off from the spot and will give the Crusaders a first down. Jackets just looking to get right in there on the snap, and this did cause a disruption, caused a bad snap and a fumble, but it was because they made contact with the offensive line. Might actually hit the center right there.
Offside, defense, 5-yard penalty, results, and a first down.
So 5-yard walk-off does indeed give the Crusaders a first down to the 42-yard line of Defiance College. And Madonna will retain possession with another first down, and once again, Keel Watson, the 4th, back in at quarterback. Drop.
And they're trying to go to Singletary. Singletary getting all the action that he can get here on offense. He's going to find a way to play about every snap. And Defiance is going to keep rotating. They've, I think, one at a time, seen some starters going to make their way out and some fresh bodies coming in. So we've just seen Tucker Ackley, another freshman from Salina, come into play linebacker. You saw number 53 just run out there.
Watson back in again at quarterback. Three backs in the backfield. Pitch, well read by the Jackets. And a good job of not allowing him to cut that one too far north-south. Short gain on the play to about the 41-yard line.
Brought down by Hawkins.
Yeah, nice job, Kyron Hawkins, number 49, another freshman. Defensive back has stepped in. We saw it earlier, haven't talked a lot about it, but Vashon Palmer had that unfortunate injury where needed help to the locker room and haven't even seen him since then. And Hawkins has been one of those guys that's had to step up. And nice job running up and helping on the run defense there.
So now a 3rd and 9 coming up for the Crusaders with 10 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. This one, I think, is going to be a procedure penalty against the offense.
Yeah, you had everyone on the near side stayed in position. And, yeah, you're going to have to call something on Madonna.
We're waiting to see the call and what Coach Nickel will do. I don't think this is a declinable penalty.
Leadership offense by decline results in first down.
Okay, so it's it's not a pre-snap infraction where it's like a dead ball before the snap kind of penalty. So Coach Nickel does decline it, bring up a 4th and 9. And the offense does, in fact, stay out on the field. Everything from this point forward is 4-down territory for the Crusaders. Singletary back out there at the quarterback position. Scrambles to his right. He's got some room. He's going to be stopped, though, short of the first down.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if he knew it was 4th down on on a scramble like that, just headed out of bounds, is going to give the ball back over to the Yellow Jackets here with 9:45 to play.
Yeah, and it looked like he had a little bit more reels. I mean, he had a defender closing in on him, but when you have another 3-4 yards you have to get, you don't want to take too much unnecessary contact if
Right.
you're a quarterback, but you have to know where the chains are too. I mean, sometimes that's the harsh reality of a contact sport like football is, I'm going to have to put my body at a little more risk here to try to pick up an extra 4 yards and move the chains. So the Jackets will bring Warren back out at quarterback, two
Yeah.
running backs in the backfield.
Interesting in a game like this, we'd still see Jelani Warren. Thought I might go a little bit deeper down the quarterback depth chart. We have not seen the man listed as the backup today is Christian Booker, another freshman. Have not seen him, but
for the Yellow Jackets.
I think one thing that proves, though, too, is what Coach tells us in these conversations with the coach is not just coach speak. I mean, it's how you prepare during the week, and game planning and matchups, and who you feel gives you the best chance that particular week with that matchup to win. So, again, you're talking about a situation where you have three quarterbacks who can log you minutes. And, they're all doing positive things. So it's how do you make sure you keep them active, feed the hot hand. Here's a wide open shot. Catch. Walks in for the Nestea plunge and the touchdown. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike, but I believe they'll go ahead and give him the touch and they'll walk that penalty off.
Pass is complete to Johnson for a Yellow Jacket touchdown.
yeah, Caleb Johnson's trying to figure out what he did to draw the penalty, but I think we know.
Yep. And if we show the instant replay, we'll re-rack here and we'll refresh your memory in case you're wondering where the flag came from.
He's then immediately greeted by a coach who informs him that he will not be doing that again.
Stops at the goal line, and the defender thought he was going to give himself up at that point and just walk in.
Results and a first down.
So they're going to
mark the penalty off.
They're going to say that
take the touchdown
because
off
he
the board.
stopped. Yeah, because he stopped short of the goal line.
But the play wasn't over.
That's right. So you're going to get.
So I'm just going to think rhetorical questions and not say them out loud.
So it should be.
So it's a first down.
Yeah. So it's
10.
It's 15 yards from the spot, which is the one. So you got to take the touchdown off the board. So it's still only 41-13.
Handoff left side. And a first down inside the 5, close to about the 2.
Brought down by Tola.
That's a first. Usually with an unsportsmanlike, Randy, when you're going into the end zone like that, they wait, call it officially a touchdown, then say it's either going to be marked off at the on the kickoff.
What had happened is with Caleb, he came to a complete stop and he turned around. If he just would have walked in or kind of fell in, it would have been all right. But since he came to a stop, the officials can say that they can mark that at the spot of the foul with his body stopped at the 1 yard line. That is the call there.
Run up the gut. The stop by the Crusaders front. That's a new one. I'm not going to lie. That's a new one for me. Second down and goal from inside the 5. Crossing pattern, good for the touchdown. This one going to Taiwan Rome.
And nice job throwing that up where Taiwan could go get it. Just held it high, able to control that, get into the end zone. So now the Jackets do get their touchdown. And it just
they also add to their penalty yards, though, which is, if you're going to look at something, I mean, you always look at something to improve on when you win and something, to brag up when you lose. And this is a case where I think it's a safe assumption to say you're going to look at penalty yards in this game and you're going to think what might have been. 47-13, with the extra point good. Another flag on the play.
Yeah, I think we might have a.
That's a roughing the kicker.
We might
penalty.
have a roughing the kicker here.
Make sure Sanchez is okay.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. 15 yard and
So that 15-yard will be assessed on the
Number
kickoff.
31 left in our ball game.
Still 7.5 to play in the ball game. Want to say thank you to the Alumni Varsity D. The Alumni Varsity D is a long tradition of supporting and promoting DC athletics. Comprised of former varsity athletes, Alumni Varsity D pays it forward for the Yellow Jackets of tomorrow. For more information, to visit defiance.edu/alumni today. Also, mark your calendars for the Yellow Jacket Classic Golf Outing, easy for me to say, on June 14, 2025. So again, that's next June for the Yellow Jacket Classic Golf Outing. 48-13 your score on the Defiance College scoreboard. The Jackets lead Madonna. The Crusaders come in 0 for so far this season, but they had a promising start, Randy, with that opening touchdown and the nice drive. And the defense, despite giving up 48 points, there have been some definite things to point at and identify as good building blocks for the Crusaders going forward.
Yeah, this was a really tough run defense for about 3 quarters. I think Defiance just started to wear them down, and I haven't had a chance to look at any stats, but time of possession would have to be well in favor of Defiance, and I think that's played a crucial part in this as well.
Yep, and that's something that has happened to the Jackets in years past as well, where the defense just got leaned on a little too much. Offense couldn't sustain drives, and this year it's kind of turned around a little bit where they've been able to sustain drives. Defense hasn't had to spend as much time out on the field. Squib kick by Sanchez returned out close to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him at about the 28, 29, and that's where the Crusaders will take over first down.
Yeah, see it there way down at the bottom. Actually, it's a lot closer than I thought it would be. You see the Jackets 26-34 to 25-55. So
look at the penalty yards, 79 penalties. I'm sorry, that's punts. I'm looking for penalty yards. Can you scroll down a little bit more, Eric? There we go. 12 penalties for 121 yards, 7 for 66 for, so almost 200 yards of penalties between the two teams. Great pass and catch right there, but just a little bit out of bounds. So good effort selling out by Kelly.
Yeah, he's had a couple nice plays, and you're going to see him work the sideline and then just try to put the toe down. Just unfortunately couldn't keep anything in. A tough break for Madonna is going to end up being an incomplete pass.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Crusaders, back inside the 30-yard line. Pressure coming, rolls out to his right, past the line of scrimmage, and a decent gain by Singletary right there.
Yeah, I believe again, a counter-astic number 11. Nice job coming up, get a stop.
3rd down and 6 for the Crusaders.
I think they have something here with Singletary, though, listed as a wide receiver / quarterback. The junior, again, 6'4", 185. Really step into a throw, got a strong arm. Has put some on the money. The last pass is a good example of that. Right on the money, just good job by the defender to knock the guy out of bounds. Run on 3rd down, medium. 1st down, keeps the legs driving out to the 45. And a 1st down for the Crusaders. Miller, I believe, on the run right there, number 25.
Brought down by Howard. 1st down, Crusaders.
So 1st down out to the 45-yard line of Madonna. 6 minutes and 5 seconds to play in the contest. Jackets up comfortably. Screen pass. 1st down and a little more.
Third pass was complete. to Ireland.
Yeah, it's Jacob Ireland, number 10. We saw him lined up in the backfield. Same thing we've seen a lot out of Madonna. They flare out, and they just get into the flats. And he tried to get going close to full speed and get him the football, get him running downhill.
Yeah, Ireland's been the one who's been in motion almost every single time that they've run that kind of play. Another run there by Kwame Miller.
Howard, first down, Crusaders.
Nice strong run. Good tackle to finish at the end there. But a first down for the Crusaders, and the Crusaders all of a sudden really moving the ball. This time, however, the Jackets get a tackle for loss. Miller loses a couple on first down. Good push by the defensive front of Defiance College.
Second down and 10 for the Crusaders.
So second and 12 now for the Crusaders as we're under 5 minutes to play. Crusaders looking to put at least one more on the board before the end of this contest. There he's wide open. Ireland slips and falls, otherwise that could have been 6.
I think that Singletary to get that a little bit quicker than he wanted to. You're going to see Richard Pope, number 42, got by his guy, was looking right for Singletary. Torian knew the pressure was there, able to get rid of the football, get a completion downfield.
Handoff up the middle. Inside the 10, inside the 5. Good job by Kwame Miller.
And not to make excuses, but there's also Madonna offense going up against a lot of backups and freshmen right now for the Defiance defense.
Offsides. Singletary has to just cover that one up. But this one will be a half the distance penalty. So
yeah, I think
add to the 120-some yards of infractions by the Jackets.
I think Singletary thought there was going to be a whistle, so he wasn't in a big hurry. Then we didn't hear one. He thought, well, you better fall in it just in case that wasn't an offensive penalty.
Defense number 23, after this is the goal, replay first down.
So about a 2.5, 3 yard penalty right there. Net.
First down, Crusaders.
But I think they're double digits in penalties, the Jackets are today. I think that's penalty number 13.
Yep.
Touchdown, Crusaders. A little pushing and shoving, and we need to separate. And we need to go to our sidelines right now.
And you got a lot of Defiance play the defensive line. Standing there now, I think every official that has brought a flag with them has used one.
There's another one.
They continue to fly.
And the referee is the only one I think who hasn't thrown this flag.
Yeah, the white hat.
He's been busy talking to the other team. Look, there's going to be, I think, 60 yards of penalties against the Jackets on this play. What would you choose to do? Might have an ejection here, too.
Yeah, the officials are going, I think, tough one from our angle to see what happened. It looked to me, and I don't know if we can get a better shot on a replay, there was just a touchdown celebration by Madonna, and I think a Defiance player just got caught up in it, and I think Defiance players are just trying to get out of the way, and Madonna players thought that Defiance jumped in their celebration. So you're going to see the touchdown. Let's see if I can explain what I'm seeing. So you're seeing a touchdown, right?
Yep. Touchdown.
So
right
they're gonna celebrate, and you're gonna see some Defiance players that just kind of see you get a bump. These guys are gonna go celebrate. The problem is there's a purple jersey. Yeah, there's a gold helmet kind of in the way.
And I think one
and then
thing
the lineman,
just leads to
I think
another.
it's just it's a disagreement, and I think the Defiance players are simply just trying to get out of the way. That's what I saw. Now, whether or not that's what the officials are going to agree with, I don't know. But
the only thing that would have made that breakdown better, Randy, is if we had a telestrator.
Talk to Miles Holliday about that. That's just, I think it's a simple misunderstanding. One thing led to another, and that's in the thing is 3:46 to go in a game that's 48-19 is when this happens.
So you got to think the last thing you want at this point is too much talking, too much pushing and shoving, because that's going to make tempers flare.
After the play, we have multiple fouls on both teams. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 78 of the offense.
For the push.
He's ejected throwing a punch.
Okay, well, he did with the
Unsportsmanlike
push.
conduct on the defense, number 40 and number 23. Those penalties all offset. The result of the play is a touchdown. We'll proceed to the try.
Okay, did not see the punch being thrown, so I don't know if we want to watch that one more time or not. But so number 7, he said 78.
Would have been one of the O linemen.
Right, I do not even see a 78. I did not. Okay, I see 70.
Is that right there?
Is that on the bottom of the pile? Is that what started the whole fracas?
Sanders lined up for the point after attempt.
Kind of
Yeah,
taking.
okay, we see 78.
Under the hold.
I do not was it in the mess in there. I didn't see a punch thrown, but that's obviously
Maybe it was
something
right
was
there.
said. Yeah, I mean,
Maybe it was right when the official threw that first flag. Maybe that's when the punch was thrown. Well, regardless, the penalty's offset. One player has been ejected. And we'll go to the extra point try now. No yardage mark off as the result of offsetting penalties. They'll bring out Stojanovic for the extra point. If you are an old school football fan, the name Stojanovic and Specialists, not saying they're related, it's highly unlikely they are not, but it's kind of cool to see the similarity there. Extra point try is up. Splits the sticks. It is good.
yeah, boom that one
yeah,
through. A nice
good.
job on the low snap. We've
3:46
seen this
left in our
again. Yeah, you
contest.
see,
That's
see some
70 though, not
see,
78.
you see, well, again, you see some Madonna players walking away, and again, about 3 of the defensive linemen for Defiance want nothing to do with that, and the flags still fly. But that was just an odd series of events that unfolded.
So the touchdown stands. Madonna does put one more touchdown on the board. Still 3 minutes and 46 seconds to play in the contest. Jackets will receive the kickoff, and we'll see if Madonna. We'll see what they decide to do with the kickoff, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah, if you're
Whether
Defiance,
they
you
choose
want
to kick deep, or they want to squib or onside, or what they want to do.
if you're Defiance, you want nothing more than get possession of the football.
They're going to go onside.
Defiance wants to send a hands unit on, and Coach Nickel realized he didn't have one ready.
Timeout. Defiance. Their first
Good
half.
timeout there by Coach Nickel. 3:46 to play. Want to talk about the Purple and Gold Club. The Purple and Gold Club has been advancing Defiance College athletics for 50 years. A joint mission of community members, parents, staff, and fans. Purple and Gold supports the Yellow Jackets to elevate the student-athlete experience and facilities through a variety of initiatives. All members receive an all-sports pass to watch every Yellow Jacket home event with additional perks as well. To find out more or join today, visit dcpurpleandgoldclub.com. And we had a nice halftime conversation where Jim and I were talking about the work that is being done in the community to, again, try to grow the Purple and Gold Club and, try to help it reach the heights it has enjoyed in the past. And I think they're well on their way to doing that. Individual and corporate sponsorship opportunities are available. And I asked him about swag,
Yeah.
Everybody likes free stuff.
That's right.
And he talked about how they are starting to, they're working on incorporating swag into the prize packs.
Nice.
That's a recovery by Madonna, so that's a beautiful onside kick right there. And they recover an onside kick, so their first onside kick opportunity is recovered, cannot be forwarded after that.
Yeah, someone for Defiance, and I didn't quite see a number. Yeah, I saw it jump up, and someone tried to go make a stab at it, and just the speed, and I think that was that Barrow, number 9?
I think so.
I think he was the one trying to see numbers from that far side, just outraced everyone, and was able to get the football in his possession. Yeah, it's going to be marked back to where he first gained possession, so he's not going to get all the yardage from coming downfield. And you're not really in a panic yet at 48-20 with 3:42 to go. Going to see Madonna try to close this gap a little bit.
Pass complete. Close to the red zone.
Yeah, right through the hands. You see Cyrus Gale, linebacker from Antwerp for Defiance, number 57. Reached up, just had the ball go through his wickets. Madonna able to get the completion. They're going to go in a hurry. Singletary's their guy throwing the football. He's got the arm strength.
Singletary's pass is complete.
Made by Kelly. Marion Kelly.
Second down for the Crusaders. The Defiance 13.
Barrow on the previous reception. And the Crusaders now with a second and short. Touchdown, Madonna. Nice run.
Williams on the carry for a Crusader touchdown.
Keeps the legs moving, steps over the would-be tacklers, and Madonna's not going quietly into the good night.
Yeah, nice job not seeing Williams. That left side, just able to work his way around, even with the contact, gets in to score.
Crusaders line up for the
Donna's
point
going to try to get this down to a 3-possession game, starting to run out of time.
Hammonds to snap.
But if they were able to convert, and we've seen both teams pick up onside kicks now. Get another one, you can score that quickly and make Defiance begin to sweat a little bit.
Extra point is up, extra point is good.
Point after is good.
And on the Defiance College scoreboard, it shows 48-26.
It should be 27.
Now it'll be 27 after the PAT.
2:49 left in our contest.
To play.
Defiance 48, Madonna 26.
And we will see what Madonna does this time. Again, usually that, I said this before with the onside kicks, it's usually you use it once and, maybe shelve it for a couple weeks, but I mean, Madonna has no choice.
No,
if they want the ball back quickly and to try to score in bunches, you have to score and then get onside kicks. And so Coach Nickel now knows what the game plan for Madonna is going to be going forward, and he will react accordingly. The last one caught him by surprise a little bit. I mean, you knew that the thought of an onside kick was going to be there, but you weren't sure if Madonna was actually going to go for it or if they were just going to try to short kick it and rely on defense, or what the situation was. But Madonna's all in on trying to complete the comeback.
Yeah, now you've got 10 players within about 7 yards for Defiance here. Jackets are going to get this one.
Fall on that one at about midfield. Might have been Travis Hoyle, number 16, on the recovery.
Kick recovered by Travis Hoyle for the Yellow Jackets. First and 10
So
Defiance.
first down for Defiance, and
49-yard
with
line.
only 2 timeouts for each team. Now the Jackets can start running time. You have to think Madonna's going to consider burning its last 2 timeouts on this possession. So the Jackets really just need a couple first downs.
Yeah, I think Madonna's chance there was getting that onside kick. He was still down 3 scores. So yeah, it'd be nice to get a stop and get the ball back, but you still need 2 more yet. So I think you're going to have to find a way to steal possession somehow.
There's first down number 1.
Took the official out with him, that pile moving straight ahead.
Brought down
Good
by
run that time by Jeremy Brown Jr., the freshman from Ennis, Texas.
First down, Yellow Jackets.
Has really impressed. Another one of those young players who just, they're playing themselves into more playing time, and boy, it's going to be interesting for Coach Nickel. I mean, it's a great problem to have, but it's something, you know, that you're going to have to game plan for, is how do you get touches to all these dynamic players? So it's going to be a timeout.
Yeah, it's the 2-minute warning. Or, I'm sorry, the
timeout.
2-minute timeout. That's the NFL.
Timeout.
And it was, you know, watching different college games with the new 2-minute timeout. You know what all the announcers were calling it the first couple weeks of the season: 2-minute stoppage, the 2-minute timeout. I heard the 2-minute warning a few times.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, you know, we've heard it all, and we've said it all. You know, we've done it too. We're not immune. So 2 minutes to play here in the contest. 48-27 your score. Jackets lead on the Defiance College scoreboard. For all the information on Defiance College education programs, please visit defiance.edu. And for more information on DC sports, including fall and winter sports coming up, basketball season is just, believe it or not, 1 weekend away. Go to defianceathletics.com. So again, that's defiance.edu and defianceathletics.com. Stay connected to everything Defiance College related.
First and 10, Yellow Jackets.
That's wild to think that you're going to have basketball next weekend. I'm still wrapping my head
know.
around that. Long run for Brown.
Brown, the ball carrier.
Brown with a tremendous run right there. Probably ran about 45, 50 yards as we have a flag on the play.
Flag way down on the opposite side.
And this might be unsportsmanlike against the Jackets.
This is going to be one of the most impressive 15-yard, 13-yard runs we're going to see.
Flag on the play.
I think it was the block that took place.
Yeah, I think when
Brown
side. when he reversed his field.
Number 52, leaping the helmet off, 3-point overall behind the play. 32 the game for.
So an ejection for Defiance College. I think he said he took his helmet off, which, if you talk about player safety, there's no question that forcibly removing another player's helmet.
Yeah, apparently that's frowned upon.
Yep, that's definitely not in the spirit of player safety. The officials get together. Still 1:39 to play in this contest.
There has been some unusually long officials' conferences throughout this game today. Normally they feed you lunch if they're going to sit through a conference.
Or have a good PowerPoint ready for you.
Or something.
So the penalty walk-off will now take place. You replay the down, unless it's a loss of down penalty.
Yeah, it should have been during the...
That was during, so that would be his first down, yeah.
Unfortunately, just because Jeremy was running side to side and backwards, that was well behind the line of scrimmage, so that's going to be a huge walk-off.
First down, Yellow Jackets.
We'll just call it second down and really long.
Yeah, I'm gonna
or
say
first down and really
about
long.
25?
It's got to be at least first and 25. Hand off to Brown.
Nice job sidestepping a defender
Brown
there.
Gary.
Madonna's going to use their timeout.
You don't get a
timeout.
You don't get a reward.
Madonna. Big second half.
There's not a seat on the bus for a timeout. So Madonna will burn its second.
Please put 1:31 on the game clock.
Put 2 seconds back on. Make 1:31 on the game clock. Jackets with 2 timeouts. Not that that necessarily matters in the grand scheme of things. You were right, Randy. That was officially a 1st and 25. So after a decent gain by Brown on 1st down and long, bring up a 2nd and long. 2nd and not as long, but still long.
Yeah, what you're going to do is Madonna down just 1 timeout, I believe.
Yep.
So if you're Defiance, assuming you're going to run the ball here on 2nd and long, you're going to see Madonna, if they want to use that timeout, take it with minute 20, minute 15, somewhere in that neighborhood. And then Defiance maybe run another play and punt the football with under a minute to go. And you want to make it hard for Madonna and try to come back from this 3-score deficit.
You got to think if it gets to a 4th down, Madonna's going to also probably want to bring the house on the punt rush.
Yeah,
try to get a block.
And you know what? If you're Defiance, depending on what you do here,
go for
on
it.
second and 3rd, just to run more time off the clock.
So you got to think this is going to be a running play, but we'll see. 2nd and 19 for the Jackets. Brown gets the run.
It looked like he was in the spot. He's going to try to give himself up.
Brown on the carry.
And then the defenders from Madonna kind of held him up, but they wanted to try to come and get a swipe at the football. You can see the replay right here. He was in a spot. He stopped, and everyone holding him up finally goes down. Now you've got yourself a 3rd and manageable. I think Madonna realized it too, and they might have just called off the dogs there.
Yep, as soon as that running play netted as many yards as it did, Madonna decided to save that timeout. If they are unsuccessful, the Jackets here on 3rd down, there's no question Madonna's going to burn that final timeout to get the ball back. We'll see what happens on 3rd down. Brown up the middle. Well defended. And they'll blow the play dead even though Brown continues to move. So
Brown on the carry.
Did they call timeout? Or did
yeah, well,
the
Madonna coaches were by the sideline. I think that's what they wanted. But hey, we talked with Coach Nickel. The one person we brought up was Cooper Sloan. Sloan hasn't had a whole lot of playing time on offense today, but let's give him credit. Let's see. I want to see this play once again if we can. Just watch what Cooper Sloan does here at the end of this. So there's a lot of pushing and shoving going on here. And when it looked like Brown's getting involved, so what does Cooper Sloan do? Shields him from the defense to make sure he doesn't get another penalty called against him. Sloan making sure that everyone sticks to their sideline. A heads-up play to avoid any other sort of major penalty.
Yep, good teammate.
And is going to give Defiance a shot here. So, yeah, Madonna did use its last timeout, I believe. And we're going to force Defiance to do something here on 4th down with 30 seconds left.
Offense stays out on the field as it looks like Garrett Bogert back out there. That quarterback. 30 seconds left. 4th down and medium for the Jackets on what was a 1st, and there's an offsides penalty. It's a free play. Take your shot. Did he catch that? Yes! What a catch in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown.
Complete to Gibson.
Sean J. Gibson,
Yellow Jacket touchdown.
Unbelievable grab on that sideline. We're going to see here. You said it, Jim. Just a free play because of the offsides. Gibson just able with one hand to bring that into the body.
Offside. Defense. That penalty decline. Result of the play is a touchdown.
So when sportsmanlike this time against Madonna, I'd have to think that's just frustration at that point because there was no excessive celebration. They ran right off the field that time.
That was what we say you bring onto yourself, right? You could have, like, Defiance ran the ball 2 plays. We're more than happy. Just run the time off the clock. Madonna uses that timeout. And so Defiance comes back. I don't know if they drew up a play or just, like you said, just with a free ball, just trying to make something happen.
Well, if there's anything we've learned from watching Sunday football, Randy, it's what Aaron Rodgers always does. I always think Aaron Rodgers when I think of an offsides penalty. Just take a shot.
Yep.
Madonna 27.
One of the things he has certainly excelled at in his career, that and the Hail Mary.
And you know,
he's pretty good at the Hail Mary.
Everyone will tell you no lead is safe and you got to be careful.
I think 48-27 with 30 seconds to play. I think you're okay.
It was too.
But again, you know, you get the free play. The worst that can happen is they're going to intercept it. You're going to keep the ball and you're going to get the first down anyway. So
Sanchez to kick off for the Yellow Jackets.
Zeke Sanchez will tee this one up with 28 seconds to play. Madonna does still have one timeout. In the last 2 minutes that has lasted a little while, Andy.
Yeah, I had the same problem in the opening half.
That's true. The first half ended the exact same way. Sanchez tees it up, kicks a low line drive, fielded by the up man at the 20, to the 30, to the 35, and brought down
Ireland on the return
about the 41-yard line. More chippiness on the field right there as we have a frustrated Madonna player. It's number 49, Reese Greenfelder.
You
on
see
special teams.
London Lampkin, number 47, on the special teams unit for Defiance, and part of engaged in a block. And yeah, I think the Madonna player thought he tried to swing the leg at him when Lumpkin was trying to step over him after he got done on the block.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to kick him. He was just trying to step over him.
Yeah. And again, just simple disagreements.
They balloon quick, though.
They do.
So 55-27 with 20 seconds to play. Pass over the middle, incomplete. Running the go route right there. Quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page.
Intended for Kelly.
Yeah, you see Singletary just unload and show some of the arm strength here in 3 plays.
Yeah, there's no question that young man has some serious arm talent. Just got to get him dialed in with his receivers and he'll be just fine. Pass complete, flag on the play.
Singletary's pass is complete to Combs. Flag on the play.
That pass was complete to Emerson Combs, 5'10" junior out of Smyrna, Tennessee.
Yeah, unfortunately, he hurt himself in the play.
Holding on the offense, 77. 10-yard penalty from the replay, second down.
So they will walk the
correction, 7.
Pope is,
another correction. They'll decline the penalty. 3rd down.
They will decline the penalty now. And the clock will run, and that will be the last play of the contest as Madonna does not have a play called in. So this game will come to an end with the Jackets victorious over Madonna 55-27.
That is the end of the ball game.
Final scores of this contest.
Randy, let's conclude with some quick final thoughts here. This was a pretty spirited start by Madonna, but some really good sustained football by the Jackets despite all the penalties. Well over 100 yards of penalties.
Yeah, Madonna came out with a plan there and said Defiance got punched in the mouth there early on. So we're going to have some more issues here as Madonna is not going to participate in the handshake, apparently.
A few of them will. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, something you never like to see. So this Defiance coaches going to make sure that nothing happens here.
Maybe it's probably just better to go their separate ways.
Two teams that will, in the future, see a lot more of each other in the Mid-States Football Association. The Jackets can't battle back after falling behind early. Said it. Special teams stepped up. A couple of onside kicks recovered. I like what we saw, diversity of the offense. A lot of bodies coming in. Seen something special. I think Bogarts has really pushed, maybe becoming a starting quarterback. Take nothing away from Jelani Warren, but what Bogarts was able to do running this offense. He's got a very live arm and very able to add something special to the attack of the Jackets. But to come up here and get 55 is a big number. You like what they saw there. And defensively did a fairly decent job. Like you said, the penalties is something that they'll work on. And Coach, he's talked to us before about how they'll chirp, when they'll try to get some confidence. The team tries to win, but nice win for the Jackets this afternoon.
So 55-27 your final score. I want to thank Eric Herman for doing the production. Also want to thank Curtis and Rick.
Yes.
I think Rick was here today too.
Thanks, Rick.
So thank Curtis, thank Rick for doing the camera work. And I want to thank Garrett, as always, as well as Tiffany. I want to thank Jim for coming up at halftime to talk about the Purple and Gold Club as well. One more time from Randy Roberts, I'm Jim Bellamy. Thank you so much for watching this game, a production of the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you again soon.